Well, that was fancy.
Wait,
Hello.
are we live yet? Did I mess that up? Okay, yes we are. We're live. I think. I tried to put my thing on there. I am having all kinds of problems today, you guys. Hi, Patricia. Hi, everybody. Can you hear me? I've been messing this computer up today. I think it says we're live, so
Yep, we're
I
live.
tried to put my what do you call it? My intro, but it didn't work. So, okay, Lisa, I am. Okay, cool. Well, hi, everybody. Thank you for coming for my birthday. And I'm excited. I've been having a good day today. I got to go to Olive Garden. My husband bought me flowers. And so anyway, I guess I should introduce everybody because I'm not very good. This is my friend I don't know, are you this way? If I go that way, am I pointing at her? Okay. Yes. That's PD. That's my friend PD. There is Cool Crone, but she stepped out for a minute. Below me, we've got Tanya, and she always has tea time for Tanya. And then next to her is Terry, and then we've got Arthur Ease Your Mind, and Tarot by the Bay, and Kevin, my friend Kevin's Loving Vibration, and you've been sick, so. Thank you for coming. I was wondering if you'd be able to make it with being sick and everything. You are feeling better?
Yeah, I'm feeling better. I'm not 100%, but I'm like 85, 90% better. So.
I've never had it. I'm going tomorrow. I'm getting my COVID vaccine and I'm getting my flu vaccine. And so it's going around again. So I'm going to have that. So anyway, it's my birthday. I'm excited. I was telling them, Kevin, I came on and I was yelling at everybody. I was like, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. And they're all saying, I go, can you hear me? Yes. And I called PD and she says, Deann, it's you. I'm like, what? And I got a new light and I got a new camera. And apparently there was something I was supposed to fix. And last night, you guys, I was on here 3 hours. I lost my camera and my thing. So I'm so happy to be here and see everybody. Let's see who we got here. I just say hi to everybody. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Got Denise, Linda Bishop, Janet C. Hi. Let's see. Janet is here. And Froxy Roxy, Bora Bora. Hi, Bora Bora.
Yep, I think you have an echo, my friend.
I am a mess today, you guys. I'm just turning.
Buy a lottery ticket.
Buy
a lottery ticket.
Buy a lottery ticket? Mm-hmm. How's that going to help me when I keep messing stuff up today?
Because if 3 things go wrong, something's got to go right. Buy a lottery ticket.
Wisdom.
And then with the money, you hire a technical crew to handle all of it.
There you go.
Oh my gosh.
Life goals.
I've been a mess, you guys. The sound went out, the camera went out. I went to Big Lots, Best Buy, and got a new camera, a new light, and I needed PD here today.
Well, your echo's better, my friend.
Well, yeah, I said I was going to turn my phone off so I didn't have an echo, and I didn't. I'm just my brain. I haven't even had nothing to drink yet.
Oh, you don't have any ice in your wine cup, Deann?
You heard that, eh?
I did hear that. You didn't see me backstage.
I told him. I said, "Don't tell Kevin I got wine in my ice cup." I said he's used to buying fancy wine, and I said I go, if I tell him, don't tell him this is wine, he'll think it's water. I just got it. I haven't got to drink any of it yet. Shade. Hold on, I want to fix something here. This little thing is making me freeze up. Let me fix it, you guys, real quick.
There's almost 80 wonderful people here.
Yay!
So nice to see
there. Okay, I think I got it. Hold on, one more time. Let me fix this one thing. Okay.
Nancy Vasquez.
All right,
happy
there.
birthday.
There. Now I won't be freezing up. But yeah, Kevin, I was like, don't tell him. Don't tell him. He's going to give me shit.
Was the wine from a box?
Never.
I mean, if you're going to horrify him, go full in, you know?
Right.
It was from a box. That's what Dale this morning, I told him, Kevin, I said I kept telling him, he kept trying to get out of bed. And I'm like, because I said, I'm going to let the dog out. He goes, I'll do it. And he jumps up and I go, well, no, I'll do it. He goes, no, I'll do it. And he was like panicked. And I'm like, why? This is so weird. But I go, okay, go ahead. And it was because he got flowers and a card for me. And he wanted me to see it in the morning. And a box of wine. That I could put ice in.
Were beautiful.
Yeah, see, I'll show you guys who didn't see them. All you. Look at that. You see? Aren't they pretty?
Beautiful color.
They're hot pink. My favorite color. So he had that, and he had my box of wine.
Now,
I put it in here so that Kevin, so you wouldn't notice.
You gave it away, my friend.
Damn it.
Now,
Damn.
to be fair,
Darn it,
putting
I
wine in a
farted.
box is actually a good way to keep it. To be fair, I have been to wineries in the Bay Area, and they've discussed boxing of wine, and everybody has a good laugh. But it actually does help with the stability. Now, that being said, it's just wine with a PR problem right now.
You know what though? My brother on my wedding day, he gave me this really expensive wine, and it was nasty. He kept saying this was $100, and I'm like, it was. I choked it down. But I like my box wine better. I'm past
I've had some pretty nasty, expensive wine. So
I know. And see, that's why you got to go to those wine tastings, because at least you get to taste it before. If I'm going to spend $100 for a bottle of wine, I'm going to taste it. You know, it better be good. It better be the best wine I ever had. And I'm going to savor it. And I'm going to take little bitty sips. I'm cheap. I'll see who's here. We got Love and Light EQ. You said you can't stay. Happy birthday. Filled out the missing mail search form. Oh, Leslie, is this yours? I got a card from Nancy. I'm going to go ahead. I got a card and I got a present from a subscriber. You tell me, PD, when I should open it.
Okay.
Should I do it now or later?
Why don't you wait a little bit?
Okay.
Yeah. Why don't you wait just a little bit?
All right. So this
There's
was from,
about 90 people here.
Yeah. Let's see who else here. So everybody, if you guys don't know, Kevin, I met him when I very first started doing YouTube. I was scared to death. I didn't know how to use a computer. I was using my the phone with the salt and pepper shaker and napkin holder, taking 6 hours to download a video. He's the one who told me, Deann, you need a computer. And I'm like, I don't know how to use a computer. But he's like, you need to have a computer if you're going to do this. And then you start doing political videos. And then he invited me on with him, and I started helping me get more comfortable. Because he goes, well, I seen something in you, and I didn't know what it was, but he said he did. But I never had anybody to read tarot with. I always wanted to find somebody to read tarot with, and I can't even talk about it to my friends here. You know, they would poo-poo it, and so I got on thinking maybe I would meet 5 people, 10 if I was lucky. That I could talk to about this stuff. And it's like I met all these people and all you guys, and it's just shocking sometimes. And it's been a year. I'm 59 today. This is the last year of my 50s, which I'm really sad about because I can't believe I'm this old. And then I don't feel this old. I feel like 30, but My body feels this old, but my brain obviously doesn't. But yeah, and then it's been a year since I did this. And I got a computer and I didn't know how to turn it on. I didn't know how to turn it off. I figured out how to turn it on. I just left it on. So I didn't have to turn it off. And my daughter came and her husband taught me how to turn it off. And, but yeah, and it just seems like I got more and more practice. I think I was watching the readers for 2 years practicing before I ever thought of coming on. My daughter told me, Mom, you should go on and do a YouTube channel. And I said, nah, I never do that. That's, just not in a million years would I do that. But I just thought I'd find a few people. Then PD up here, I met her when I went to get my hair done, you guys. And she told me that she read tarot, and I got so excited I about jumped out of my chair, and she had to shush me because I'm like, oh, you do? Like, sit down, calm down. Deann, not everybody likes to know tarot. And I'm like, I was jumping up and down, and I told her, oh, my daughter says that I should do a YouTube channel. Ha, ha, ha. And she said, well, I think you should, and I think you'd do really well at it. And I was like, yep. She said, in fact, you will do it. You will do it, and you will do really well at it. And I was like, okay, no, but these people are crazy. So it's just so weird, how that it's like it's been a year that I've been doing this, and I've learned. I learned how to use a computer. I learned what my daughter told me to make thumbnails, and I said, that's this as far as I know. I didn't know what was a thumbnail. And, I learned how to do that. I didn't know what StreamYard. The first time, Kevin, I tried to do StreamYard, my daughter gave me her, the little kids, how they have the books that they do in school. It's like a little computer.
Chromebook.
Yeah, she gave me her Chromebook. And so she gives me this Chromebook, and I don't know how to use it, but I think I can practice while I'm on StreamYard. And I turned it on, and I had my glasses with one ear missing like this. I had my pajamas on. My hair was everywhere. And everybody goes, Deann's live. Deann's live. And I'm like,
oh, no.
No. I think I remember this.
What do I do? How do I stop it? How do I stop it? And I just hung up on everybody. I didn't say goodbye. I didn't say nothing. I just said, oh, no. What'd you say, Cool Crone? You said, oh, okay, it took you a while to connect to YouTube for the comms. Oh, you're on now? Oh, Cool Crone's here somewhere. Oh, there you are. I thought, how'd you write that down here, Cool Crone? You're right there.
And how did it go in 5 times? I don't know. It's just birthday magic, Deann.
I'm like, I lost my mind. I thought I looked at you, and then I'm like, wait a minute, did she leave?
But Deann,
and I didn't notice.
For only 1 year of being on YouTube, you have made just astounding progress. I mean, look at you. First of all, you look gorgeous tonight. You just look absolutely glamorous. And your camera is really banging. Your camera makes you look amazing. It's nice and bright. Your sound is crisp and clear.
Yay!
And, you're owning it. You're owning it, girl. You're doing it.
I went on with Andre, Astrology Alert, and my mic broke, and so I was using the webcam mic, and it was like a $30 webcam, and I sounded like I was talking in a tin can. So I thought, oh, I need to I'm just looking somebody. Hogarth's here.
Oh, here we go.
Hello. Oh, there's Hogarth.
How are you? It's so nice to see you. I'm so happy you came.
Thank you. Happy birthday. Yeah, I'm a little bit sleepy, as you can imagine, here in the UK. It's
what time is it there?
Probably about 1 in the morning, huh?
What?
Oh no, it's not too bad. It's 12:15 a.m.
You came on to see me for my birthday at midnight?
Of course.
Oh, bless your little heart.
Nice to see all these faces here as well. Oh, tea time with Tanya is here, and familiar faces. So hello everyone, and thanks for having me, and happy birthday. Happy
Oh,
to be here.
you're so sweet. I know that I was just on with Hogarth and Lady G. Lena. She asked me to she goes, will you fill in if I ever have to do something? And I said, sure. And then she asked me to, and I was so nervous because I've been watching Hogarth and I really like him. And so I didn't want to disappoint Lena. And I didn't want to, I didn't want her to say, oh gosh, I should have never done it. And I didn't want to disappoint them. So I was up listening to his videos at 3:00 in the morning, doing tarot with him. Even now, I still was nervous. And when I went on the show, they were so sweet to me. You guys were so sweet. They said, he goes, now this is going to go really fast. And my ears, because I was so nervous, heard, you need to go really fast. Like, you need to talk. That's what I heard. So I'm not there, and it's like I'm going. It was my turn, and so I'm like, I'm talking really fast that first hand, and then he went, and he's going, and this is the Queen of Hearts. Well, you're not talking fast.
No, the show is quick, but no, when you're reading, it's best to take the time and let the energy flow. Well, what's been the spiel? What's the gossip? What we all discussing here? What's happening, folks?
We're discussing Deann, how good she looks, her hair, her fuchsia flowers, her hair.
Yeah, I got flowers from my
pasta
husband.
that was too expensive, and
wine.
And this morning,
wine with ice in it. Which Kevin
and I have wine with ice in it. I was trying to hide that from Kevin because he likes fancy wines and actual real wine glasses. And so I buy the box of wine, cheap wine, and I put ice in it, and you're not supposed to. And I knew he's going to give me, you know what? So I said, he's backstage, and I don't know it. And I'm going, don't tell Kevin this is wine. Don't tell Kevin that I have wine with ice in it in a sippy cup. And I put it on. He goes, I heard you got some ice in that wine. I'm like, oh God. You heard that, huh?
Poor Kevin's getting vilified.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a wine snob.
He's a wine snob and I'm cheap. I'm like, I can get all my mind is I remember I had a boyfriend one time. This is how the box wine started. I had a boyfriend one time and he came over, he goes, I'll bring the wine. And he brought a big old jug. I think we were 20, 21, 20. And I was like, I kind of thought that was weird, this big old jug of wine. But then I tasted it and I told my husband about it. And I said, when I was young, this guy brought this big old jug of wine. Like you can hold it. He goes, was it good? I go, I don't remember. I think so. So we went to the liquor store and I seen the big old jug of wine. I go, I want to try it. It was only like $8. I go, you get it. He goes, no, you get it. I go, you get it. I don't want to, I don't know why I was embarrassed. Well, I do. So he gets it. And I drank it and I like it. So here I come the next day. I got 2 big gallons of wine. Plopped it on the counter.
Deann,
I am not.
I think that I need to. I don't know if Mark and Debbie are going to be coming on since it's 6:15. I don't know if they're trying to pull up on panel.
I don't know.
Anyway.
I can have up to 10 people.
Yeah. Show in the background. I
can have up to 10 people.
Okay, cool.
I'm getting ready to go too.
And Sherry says she
Happy birthday,
has ice with
Sherry.
too.
I appreciate it. Thanks, you guys. Thank you all for reading with me and all you guys in the chat. You guys are so wonderful. I appreciate you. I was telling it's the last year, Hogarth, of my 50s. So I'm 59 today. And 1 year I've had my chance.
So fresh. You're doing great, But you know what? Honestly, I think there's something in the tarot cards, and astrology. I think it almost does a Photoshop on everyone. Don't you agree? There's something about the energies. I think it makes people look younger. I really do.
I don't know. I'm just, what was it? I had a friend today. She took me to the movie yesterday. I was telling him we went to go see this movie. It was about the Native Americans in Oklahoma and it was 3 hours long. 3 hours, and they were all like hillbillies, kind of. They talk like this through the whole movie, and it was so hard to sit there that whole movie. It was a good movie, but long. And she told me, she said, Deann, she goes, you're really smart with some things, but sometimes you're kind of childlike. And I'm like, I go, should I change that? And she says, no. She goes, I like you the way you are.
Me too.
But yeah, if you want to go see that movie, just be prepared to sit there for 3 long hours. Like it's the Titanic, at least it was exciting, but this one here
flies. Titanic, I've seen it so many times, Titanic, and it never feels like 3 hours. And I always remember the guy when the ship is sinking, and he loses it and he falls down and he hits that railing on the way down. I've never forgotten that part from that film. But that time just flies with Titanic. But
it was called. Let me tell you what it was called here. It was called Killers of the Flower Moon. But
right.
It's a good movie, but I'm telling you, wait for video so you can sit and put your feet up and go to the bathroom, because it's long. So let's see who's Tara. I'm just seeing who else is here. Mousy Girl. Where do you see? What does Mousy Girl say here? Oh, I can't show it.
Deann, I think we might have a guest here.
Yes, I'm going to jump off real quick. But happy birthday, Deann, and I'm so happy.
Thank you, Deb, and I love you. I appreciate you, and thank you for coming on. And if you feel like popping back on, pop back on.
Okay, I have a members live in 5 minutes. I get ready for it.
Well, I'll still be talking with you.
Glad you're feeling better, Kevin.
If you feel like it. If you feel like it. Okay.
Away he goes.
Who's on? Oh, Lady G. Hey, Lady G.
Hi.
Happy birthday. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been a whole year. You look so pretty. I was watching you guys with Lena, and you had your long gypsy looking hair on.
Yeah.
You are so cool, man. She has so many different looks, and you look good in all of them. I mean, I haven't seen one that I thought, oh, I don't like that on her. Because my sister had, forgive me, Donna, my sister, she had a wig one time because she had thyroid problems like I have, only way worse. And she was blind almost, so she couldn't see what it looked like. But she put this wig on, and she was so proud of it. And she showed me, and she goes, what do you think of it, Deann? And I am not good with tact. I am not good sometimes. And I go, I'm trying to think, how do I say this nice? How do I say this nice? And I go, it's horrible. I hate it. Don't ever wear that again. You can tell it's a wig a mile away. And she's like, okay, I like, but it was really bad. And I couldn't not say it was bad, but I'm telling you, all your wigs look really cool, and they look like they could be your hair. And I see people
they are my hair. They're all
they are your hair.
You paid for it.
Yeah, I was telling Hogarth and how I appreciated how sweet you guys were me when I came on. When Lena had me come on, I was so nervous, because I didn't want to disappoint anybody or get my tongue tied or have my guides just take off on me. I was like, guys, don't take off on me. You better be here. You better be here.
You did fabulous. All good.
You did great. Yeah. You did
after
great.
The first one, after Hogarth told me that this is going to go real fast, and I heard you need to talk real fast, and I talk like I spit over my tongue trying to talk fast. I tell you, but I had so much fun. I really did. I enjoyed it, and I was so happy. Hogarth, I tell you, I hope this year is going to be a better year for Scorpios. I'm going to have to look that up. Last year sucked, so this year I'm anticipating good things because it's like a roller coaster. Once you go down, I figure I'm on the way back up.
And ask this one over here. He knows.
It's funny. Thank you. It's funny you should mention that because I've just done my predictions for all 12 signs for coming towards the end of the year and 2024 as well. So I've launched it to my members, and then I think it's going to come out tomorrow. So have a look there. I've done all the signs, and I've just done another year as well coming up for Joe Biden and Donald Trump as well. So that's a separate special. So interesting for both. Both men are being tested. Let's put it that way.
Oh, are they? You know, they said that, what did they say? Trump was ahead of Biden in the polls. I don't believe it. I just cannot believe it. You know, I don't think that's going to stay that way. You know, and then they're blaming him for the war. He has nothing to do with it. It's not his fault. You know, I mean, he can't make Netanyahu do what he wants. He tried to tell him, I think you should, you know, slow down. But so Trump, I hope didn't he talk today? I've been kind of backing off of the news for a little bit. I took a break.
He went nuts.
He didn't shut up today.
He went nuts. The judge basically told him to shut up.
Wow.
Really?
And said, it's a yes or no question. Would you please answer it yes or no? And he was going off on these tangents like, oh, I know. You think I did this. You think I did that. And it was just like, it was crazy.
He's like a 4-year-old. I have a 4-year-old granddaughter, and she is more mature than him. You know, if she threw temper tantrums like that, you know, you'd want to send her to her room, you know?
Well, apparently the judge told one of his lawyers, could you keep your client in line? And his lawyer turned to the judge and said, well, it's your courtroom. You should keep it in line.
That's
trying to push
the
judge.
judge told him this is not one of your rallies, okay? This is a courtroom, and you answer yes or no, that this is not your rally.
He said that?
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm going to have to go back and see that.
I cannot wait to see what the damages are going to be for him because
I'll talk about that as well.
That's going to be bad. Deann, I'm just going to say happy birthday and happy 1-year channelversary. But, you know, I just saw that Danny Shea came on, and I'm sorry, I just can't be on screen with this guy. No, sorry, Danny.
What did you do, Danny?
Ow, that hurt.
Oh, yeah. Okay. No, I gotta go. My daughter needs me, but happy birthday. And
thank you.
You look terrific. You just look I mean,
I appreciate it. I look forward. Me and you are going to do a show, and Cleo's coming too, right?
Yep.
And that is
Friday.
Is it the 10th?
It's Friday, yeah, the 10th.
Yep, Friday the 10th. And let me see, I'll tell you guys what time. It's going to be at 6 p.m. So me and Cool Crone and Cleo the Seer are going to be on my channel, and I better brush up on the politics because I've been slacking. I just kind of got, you know how it's my birthday week. My husband says it's a birthday day. He don't know. So I didn't want to listen to negativity, you know. So
me neither. Don't worry about it. I'll pull up the New York Times headlines. We'll be fine. We'll have something to talk about. Okay. And I love you all. And so nice to meet you, David Tarot by the Bay, and Tanya.
Nice to meet you, Colleen.
And Lady G and Hogarth. I'm going to hit all of you up to come and do shows with me because I just think you have such good-looking faces. Thank you.
Sonia Maggie said she needs your email. Do you know Sonia? Maggie said, I need Colleen's email, please.
Oh, okay. It's I'll just put it in the chat for the whole world to see.
She put it out there 4 times.
Yeah. And your phone number and
but I noticed when Lady G commented, the same thing was happening to her. So I feel like I'm in vaunted company here with my triple or quadruple messages. So I'm not complaining. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for everything. And Deann, you're just doing spectacular, and just keep doing it all. And best of luck and much love and good wishes to you.
Well, next year I'll be doing it again, only I'm going to have a bigger glass of wine because it'll be 60 years old. So
there you go. Take care.
Nice meeting you, Colleen.
Hey, bye, Kelly. So, how you been doing, Danny? I missed you. I haven't seen you in a little bit.
Deann, happy birthday, happy channelversary.
Thank you. I've been expecting the birthday.
People on, but I've never.
You don't know everybody
on YouTube, but
I'm
I've
a rotten
never
host.
been on the same.
Rotten. This is
What's that?
PD. This is PD Connects next to me here. She did my hair and that's how I got into tarot. She's one of the reasons I was telling everybody. My daughter told me I should get a YouTube channel so that I can meet people that did tarot, and I didn't want to do it. I didn't think I could do it, and I had my hair done by her, and I went to some strange hair salon I never heard in a fancy neighborhood.
Don't ever do that. Don't ever go to a strange hair salon.
She's strange too, but and she did my hair, and she told me I was going to be doing tarot, and that I was going to have a channel, and that it was going to do well. And I just thought, first after she told me she did tarot, and I jumped up and down and got all excited and probably scared all the customers away, then she settled me down, and she told me, because I'd never met anybody that did tarot too. So yeah, and so then I talked her into having a channel so that she could I could see her more. And when I went on with your channel, Hogarth, my roots were like down to here, because I was about ready to get a box, of color, and she told me she'll kill me if I do that again. So I called her and I was like, Katie, I'm going on with Hogarth and Lady G, and I look like really frumpy. And I said, every time I put my head down, you could see nothing but roots. And so she came to my house, and she did my hair for me. So that's a good beautician. I got to come. And so I was supporting a lot of money. I took her out to dinner, and so I thought that was so sweet. So she's my hair styler. She tried to retire, but she's still got me.
Yes. I'll take care of you.
And Arthur, I've seen him. He's awesome, you guys. If you haven't seen Arthur, whoever hasn't met him, he's Arthur, Ease Your Mind. You guys in the chat, he does meditation, or I want to say videos, but they're audios. And I always mess that up, Arthur. But I listen to him with earphones, you guys, and they're so relaxing. This guy can I don't know if I listen to them all, because it's like, he's like, it's just so nice and calming, but they're wonderful. And he has them on self-confidence, which I listened to that one before I went on with you, Hogarth, too.
Well, here's a shameless plug. I just put up Awaken Intuition the other day.
Oh, did you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think I did see that. I haven't got that in my playlist yet. Yeah. Most people have music on their playlists. I have all you guys on my playlist. And I listen to you. My husband, he doesn't always want to listen to what I'm listening to. So, and he doesn't want to listen to anything politics either. So I put my earphones on, and at night, when he's doing his thing on the iPad, I listen to you guys. And so I listen to you guys on loop all night long. So I'm like, I'm sleeping.
Oh, no.
Is that absorbing it? Problem? But I'm learning. I've learned so much. Everyone is learning.
Not to burn candles. That's what you learned.
Oh, Danny, did you hear that? What I did with Arthur, you guys? Hogarth, did you hear? I had Arthur Ease Your Mind.
You managed to catch fire.
Yes, I caught my room fire. I was doing a show, Danny. I was on with Arthur, and I'm sitting here just talking, doing the show. Hi, Sherry.
And Deann, happy birthday.
Thank you.
But I'm a little early because I was falling asleep. I've been working all day.
Wake up, party.
I'm going to try to party. Here's my party right here, my Coca-Cola.
I got my glass of wine on ice.
And I put ice in my wine too, so don't.
I know, I was trying to
do that.
I told him, don't tell Kevin I have ice in my wine, and it's in one of these cups. And he was down at the bottom and heard everything I said. Good thing I didn't say anything.
When I graduated from college, somebody gave me a bottle of Lafite Rothschild, $800 a bottle wine.
Ooh,
as a gift. It's the best fluid I ever put in my mouth. It was like
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I had
It
to,
was so
oh,
good.
Nancy, thank you.
And I was like, well, it's enjoying it this one time because I'll damn sure never be able to afford to buy any of it.
Well, Danny, what happened? I got to tell whoever didn't hear this story. I was doing a show with Arthur and I'm just talking and I hear behind me, I have a candle burning back here and it's going pop, pop, pop. But I hear pop and I'm thinking, oh, something must fell in. And so we're just talking and I'm reading the cards and I heard pop, pop. And I turned around and my dresser was on fire over here in the corner. And I'm like, oh my God, Arthur, take over. And I ran and I thought fire, water. And people are in the comments and they're going, use salt, use baking soda, don't use water. I can't see that. My back's turning. I'm running. I got water. I poured water on it and I'm bent over with my hair down. The flame went like 5 feet. And if it would have come this way, I would have burnt my hair, my face, and everything in the middle of the YouTube video. It went the other way. And I go, ah! I go, Dale. He just got a tooth pulled and was on pain medicine and was sleeping. I'm like, Dale, fire, wake up, fire. So he comes in here and I don't know what he did. He got rid of it. And then I got back on and I'm like, and hot wax went down my leg. So it's burning. And I'm like, ooh. And I'm like calming myself down and I'm like, okay, now the King of Wands.
Right up where she left off at, and then Arthur.
And I told everyone if I had to do her show again, I'm bringing sock puppets in case I have to be the entertainment.
So I got to tell you, there's Gwen is in here. She's in the chat. There's a lady, a subscriber named Gwen, and she's in the chat now. Hi, Gwen. And she asked for my address. I normally don't give it out, but I did a reading for her and she's a really nice lady and we talked and I trust her and I'm good feelings about people. So I gave it to her. And it was like a little bit later, my husband goes out and gets this big old box. He says, did you order something? You weren't supposed to order anything else. I'm like, I didn't. And I go, did you? He said, no. And so I opened it up and she sent me these. I'll show you. I've never seen anything like it, but they're called candle lamps. See, they got this little wooden thing and you put your candle here and there's a little timer that you click this button and you don't have to use fire for the candle. It'll melt it and you have the scent without fire. So she cared about me. She sent me 2 of them. And then I looked a little bit later in my mailbox and I got this from Arthur. It's fire blanket.
Very good.
And so you pull on the bottom and so this is staying in here with me. Oh, Arthur.
In the kitchen,
I almost started another fire that same week. I was wanting popcorn really bad. I love popcorn. And I wanted popcorn. We didn't have any. So it was an emergency. So I found the regular popcorn. And I, going to make it in the pan like you did when you're a kid. I couldn't find a lid that fit. So the lid was going. So as the popcorn was popping, the oil was splattering under and the fire was going shh. I'm like, oh God, what is it with me and fire lately? I'm trying to burn myself up. But so this is really, really a great gift for me.
Deann, it's because you're just too hot to handle, honey.
It was really a bad retrograde. I'm telling you, that Mercury retrograde sucked.
Yeah, that was
I told Hogarth.
We'll do a collab. We're gonna do a collab. We're supposed to be doing a collab for ages. So yes, we'll definitely do that. Retrogrades, but wasn't it the case as well? You were on fire. You just dabbed yourself down, almost face scorched, and you were there reading your cards. And didn't someone just say to you, "Just get on with it"?
Yes. I'm going. I'm like,
we get on with it.
I need a minute. I just need a minute. They're going, get on with it. And I'm like, and normally at the moment, I was very polite. I go, okay, I'll get on with it. And then I thought later, I'm like, what the heck did I say that for? I should have told them off. I should have told them. If you're in here and you were the one that said it, then I mean it. That was nasty. I thought I could have died. I could have caught on fire. And if I hadn't have turned around and this door was closed, there's nowhere to go. That could have gotten bad fast, you know? And to say, just get on with it when I'm continuing on with the show. My friend said, you should have. Why did you not turn off the camera and just stop the show? I said, well, because
I think
everybody was there.
Yeah,
I had a responsibility to finish.
The show must go on.
The show must go on.
Because he kept things rolling as she's running around behind him with the fire, and he's like trying to be calm and cool, and everybody's going to be okay. And I'm like, oh my God, all those guided meditations are working on you.
I thought he's never coming on with me again. At least it's not boring. You never know what you're going to get. You know, I couldn't believe I did that. And then you sent me these Lenormand cards. Arthur sent me, and I haven't opened them yet because I'm waiting to open them with you.
Okay.
Because I want to open them with you, and then I want to try them out on a show.
Sure.
So, and then I got a card from somebody, a subscriber. I won't say the last name, but Nancy. I haven't opened that yet. And then I got.
Deann, there's 155 people here. You should open it now.
Can I open it now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what I got. Probably some fire retardant.
Your gifts.
This is from Deann, and I won't say your last name, Ann. You know who you are. Gave me this.
I like that
Oh,
paper.
you guys, guess what else? I have met so many nice people. I did a reading for a lady in Switzerland. Who would have thought I'd meet somebody from Switzerland, from England, from Australia, from California? You know, in the year I've been here, I've met people from all over. But she goes, have you ever had Swiss chocolate? I said, no, I'd always wanted to try it. She goes, what's your address? And I gave it out again. And next, it was like a couple weeks later, I got this big box. I'm not talking little box, big, heavy box. I thought she was going to send me a candy bar. She sent me this big, all kinds of Swiss chocolate. It's in Mom's room. I still call it Mom's room, but I'm trying to leave it where I don't see it so I can kind of just sparingly. It's so good. It's so good. But
you don't eat chocolate sparingly.
I know. And then Halloween, we bought a ton of chocolate. Oh, somebody's here.
Yeah.
My mother's
so
rule
Kathleen
of
is
thumb
here.
was that we
Everybody's
must
here.
eat chocolate every day. That's what my mother always told us. We must eat chocolate every day. Hey, Kathleen.
Hi, Kathleen.
Hey, Kathleen.
Buddy, hello.
This is my friend Kathleen. She was one of the first ones I started reading with also, and she's put up with me a lot too. She has done Reiki for me when I was having panic attacks, when I thought, I don't know how you can do Reiki when I'm all the way in Illinois and you're all the way in Oklahoma, but it works. Okay, so here we go. I'm opening the present here. See what it is. Oh, Leafy likes tape. This is tape to high heaven. Look at this. I need muscles. Okay. So eBay. Whatever I might sit my boxes say when I give out Christmas presents, it's never what's in the box. I just save boxes. Okay, let me cut this open. I happen to have scissors.
Don't cut yourself.
Yeah, you're probably right. Then Arthur can send me like a first aid kit.
I know you too well, Deann.
Yeah, and Danny, I've been watching him for, I don't know, I've had the show for a year or 2 years, I think, before. I don't know how long, but a long time. And I would put you guys up on the TV and I would tell Dale, you'd put up a card and I'm like, ooh, that's not good. Oh, that, and he'd say, you know what that means? I think I do. I know what that means. And he goes, maybe you should do this. He said that too. And so, yeah, I cracked you guys long before I ever got on. I still do. I still learn from all you guys. I'm never going to quit learning.
Every day.
Okay. Dun, 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 dun. There's another box in the box, I think. Hold on. What is
One
it?
of those presents.
What is it? What is it?
It's probably a key ring. No,
Another
no, here
box.
we
Oh,
are.
look, it's a pretty box.
Oh.
I don't want to mess this box up. There's a little paper clip with a big flower on it. And there is a card. Let me read the card. Okay. I am not a fan. You know how people open presents and they open them and they're real careful and they save? I can't do that. I rip them to. I'm not good at saving wrapping paper. Happy birthday. Hope, let's see. Hope all you wish for comes true. Happy birthday, sincerely. And running sloth. I know who this is. I didn't know it was you. Give your puppy a hug for me. Oh, thank you. I love her name. I just know her by running sloth. I don't know her. I haven't forgot her name. And I think running sloth, I think it just makes me laugh thinking of a sloth running. Okay, so you got me a calendar. Oh, an art calendar. Okay, with pretty pictures. Wow. And I want to see what's in this pretty box here. I feel bad, running sloth. I'm gonna mess it up. I'm not good at this. Being neat.
Any guesses as to what it is from the peanut gallery? I'm guessing chocolates.
No idea.
I guess
I
think it's jewelry.
Frankincense, essential oil. I like it. Thank you.
There you go.
Nice.
I will use it. I love. If you've seen my dresser, you would see that I am an essential oil girl. I have tons and tons and tons of essential oil, and I use it every day. If anybody gets sick in my house, my husband's like, I'm like, wait a minute, I have an oil.
I got one for that.
And I have a book called Grandma's Home Remedies. And if anybody gets sick, I run and get my book. I run and get my oils. And then if that don't work, then we go to the doctor. No. Thank you, Running Sloth. That was so sweet of you.
Deann,
And I still. Hi,
I'm
Tanya.
so sorry. I have a doctor's appointment that I have to get to on the other side of Las Vegas. I love you. Happy birthday.
I love you too.
Travel
safely, Tanya. Do a show. You want to do a show this month again?
Yes.
Tell me more about the aliens. I want to hear more. Our extraterrestrials. She knows all about them. She's got a lot of information. We did one, and you're so great. I just love you, and I am so happy that you got to come. And I'm just really happy I got to meet you. And I think we'll be doing a lot more shows together. I hope.
I hope so too. Happy birthday. Have a fabulous time. Bye, everybody.
Thanks.
Nice meeting you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. I get my thing. I got my camera. There. Okay. So anyway, so you said that you did one on Scorpio and how it's going to be for the next year. You don't remember if it was good, huh?
Oh, everyone is going to have the overall theme of next year is going to be the overall theme is going to be detoxification. Let's put it that way. Everyone in the whole collective is going to be having almost like a collective detox, because Pisces deals with spirituality, creativity, arts, etc., but can also deal with illusions and delusions. And Virgo is about health and healing and overcoming obstacles. And the South Node will be there. So we're going to be, in a way, many of us are going to want to detox, get away from all of the crazy stories, all of the madness, and to just kind of more spiritual as well next year, 2024, going into 2025. A lot of people are going to kind of flip, and they're going to go to a more kind of spiritual level as well. But there's going to be lots of surprises, folks.
I'm going to watch that. I'll listen to that tonight. You know, I think I'm getting that way. I think we're all getting a little burnt out, you know, and, you know, I just, like I said, this whole week, I think you need to do a political show, because I know everybody likes the political shows, but I just couldn't do it. I did one, and it's like, I don't want to watch any of this stuff right now. I've been watching comedies. I've been watching the Beverly Hillbillies. I've been watching, you know, Laverne and Shirley. I've been, you know, just old stuff that I remember that made me laugh, you know. I'll get around to seeing what's going on. I'm sure it's not nothing much changed. He's still going to be a jerk, and there's still going to be criminals, and it's going to be a while, I think, for all them to go to jail or wherever they're going to go.
They got lots more court dates coming. They
Huh?
finished one, they got another one to go through. So it's going to be nonstop for a while.
How's your puppies doing, Lady G?
I'm sorry.
How are your puppies doing? I've been enjoying watching your videos.
At the moment, they're wrestling over a toy. When
They're
they're
wrestling
not, they're looking empty to-roll boxes that they're chewing up. Yeah.
I took Sadie to doggy daycare so that she would be pooped out. So she played with all her friends all day today. So then I gave her a bone and put her in there with Dale so she would, because she is the sweetest dog. She loves everybody, but she bosses me around. She will sit there and I went to the store when I went to the movies. I got back and she's like, she's yelling at me. I know she's telling me off, like you left me. And if I come in here, she will find me and bark at me. If she thinks I've been online too long, she will tell me to get off. And Dale goes, you need to quit letting the dog boss you around. She's in a little
cat that boss you around and then complain. I said, try having 2 dogs and a cat that boss you around. So.
Wow.
I know. She's so cute, though.
Yeah,
She
it's
sleeps
like
in the middle.
The little one I have, she bosses Mickey. Now Mickey's twice her size, but she just goes after him and says, "I'm the princess, and I'm not having it."
Girls
and I
are
love
tough.
her name, Lily Boom Boom. That's just the best name for a dog ever.
I was watching him and I'm like, he's bigger than her, but she is not afraid of him. She'll pounce on him and let him have it.
Here you are.
Here I
Kathleen, how you been, girl?
I've been fine. What have y'all been up to?
I got flowers today. Dale told me my birthday is only one day. He is so wrong. He says, I hope it's only one day. I went out Thursday. My friend took me out to dinner, and yesterday I went to a movie and dinner. Today I went to dinner. And then we're having this party. And then tomorrow, my brother's taking me out.
Well, awesome.
Hey there.
Stretch it out as long as you can, honey.
Huh?
Stretch it out as long as you can.
I will. I have the whole month. What's my sister's fault? When she was living, she was 8 years older than me, and she used to always make my birthday a big deal. She'd have slumber parties for me since I was little, and there's a lot of normal people out here. We're not all not crazy. Yeah, that's true, Gwen. But yeah, she'd always have slumber parties for me and got me my first bike and my first stereo. And she made me think my birthday was a national holiday and that schools should close and fireworks should go on. And, it just should be I just always thought that. And so if anybody forgets my birthday, I get like real upset. My brother last year, it was like, I don't know. I keep telling him my birthday's in a week. My birthday's in 4 days. My birthday's in 3 days, Dennis. And he goes, will you quit telling me? I know it's your birthday. Quit telling me. I'm not going to forget. He forgot. And he came over to my house and I opened the door and it was him and I slammed the door in his face. Because he woke up in the middle of the night. His wife woke up and hit him and goes, she sat up in bed and goes, oh my God. Oh my God. And she goes, what? He goes, what? You forgot your sister's birthday. And he goes, oh my God. So that's how bad I am. I cause them to have night terrors if they forget my birthday.
Oh.
Is it your birthday today?
It's my birthday today.
Kidding.
And it's my 1 year channel anniversary too. So I figured I'd celebrate them both all together. Oh, we got to see what everybody's saying here. Mousy Girl says, I live with family and we all have pets. Also 3 dogs and I don't know how how many cats we have, indoor and barn cats. Yes, bossy. The girl dogs are bossier than the boy dogs, I think, but sweeter.
Yeah.
Let's see. I just want to see Running Sloth. Thank you, Running Sloth, so much for the present. I really appreciate it. I'm just trying to see. Oh, and Running Sloth says she watches you, David. She loves your readings. I do too. I like the way you do your card layouts too.
Learned it from the eminent Miss Rodriguez. Dr. Rodriguez
Yeah,
taught me
Lena
that
was
one.
my teacher too. That's why I was so nervous, because she's my favorite teacher. She taught me, and I really tried. I would sit there when she was teaching me. I have stickers all over my house still from all the things. They're on my fridge. They're on everywhere. Dale goes, when are you going to take these down? I go, I will eventually. I will. I did that when I was trying to learn Spanish too. I still have it on the mailbox. I had it on my silverware. I had it on my glasses. So every time I would have it, I would remember, vaso, el tenedor, el buzón. So yeah.
Nice.
Let's see. What does this have? Who's this? We got Deborah Hancock. Have the happiest, most wonderful birthday, Deann. Today's my father's, Irving's birthday. He's in heaven. Picture a tall Humphrey Bogart from New York. Yes. Dad, I think my mom really liked Humphrey Bogart. I'm thinking if that's the one she had a crush on.
Probably a lot of women did back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, wasn't he the one that had kind of a gravelly voice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What movie did he play on?
Casablanca.
Lots of.
Oh, okay. I know who he is. I thought that's who he was.
The Maltese Falcon. Yeah, you can keep going.
Yeah.
Maltese.
Pixie
His wife
Dust
had a gravelly voice too.
To have not.
Never had a fire. Oh, somebody said, you guys, about that girl who said, just get on with it. Said, whoever said that never had a fire. I can't believe someone said that to you, Deann. Told me just to get on with it.
Some people can be brutal in the comments, but that's YouTube for you. That's YouTube. It's amazing what some people say. You're like, oh my goodness.
It's like they think they're anonymous and they
exactly.
See them
Yeah,
if they're
it's horrible.
rude. Some of the
I think that's why I got off Facebook.
Live stream is like, oh my God.
Yeah, Facebook's really bad too. Well, Deann, I am having a headache. That's why I got the
Oh, I noticed. I wondered if you were having one of your migraines. And my mouth don't help none.
Well, so I'm going to just tell you that I am so glad you are here, and you are a bright and shining light in the community, and we all could not wish you anything but the best.
Well, I love you. And I got a happy birthday from Santa Claus too.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, her husband plays Santa Claus, and he looks just like him. And he called my grandchildren last year, and they seen him on. It was a video, wasn't it? He did a video called my grandchildren. Oh, somebody's trying to enter the studio, but it's got 10 people. You gotta
bye.
Bye. I'll talk to you later, Kathleen. I'll call you tomorrow.
Okay. Bye bye.
I'll take off Deann because I'm catching once every third word. And so I want to just leave before I leave. Danny looks like he's from over the hill from here from Roswell.
Okay, thank you, Lady G, for coming. I appreciate it. I'll get a hold of you. Maybe we'll do something again sometime in November, December. I'll give you an email.
Okay,
I'm
sounds
thinking
good.
everybody
Okay,
likes to give Danny a hard time.
Everybody, much love.
Good night, Lady J.
Bye.
Bye.
Who was trying to get in, Priscilla?
I don't know, because I couldn't see who I was trying to see, but they wouldn't. I can't see. So if they're trying to get in, try again.
Yeah, whoever was
They're
trying to get
listening.
in, try again. I wonder if it was Linda. She said Linda G was supposed to be here around 6:15, and she hasn't gotten in. I call. Let me text her real and ask her.
It might have been Allie too.
There they are
There
again.
we go.
Hey, Danny. Hey, David.
Let's see.
Where are they?
Hi,
You guys.
Sherry.
It is Allie.
Oh, it's
Let me get
Allie.
her
Hi,
pulled up
Allie.
here.
Hi, everybody.
Hey,
Hi.
Ellie.
Hey.
I just
good
gonna
to see you.
Hi, Ellie.
text Linda real quick just to see if she's coming. She's supposed to be here. Let's
Hey,
see.
Deann, I'm going to back out and leave some space for some other people. So happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Happy birthday. And
I'll
we'll
get
see
a
you
hold
all
of you
soon. Good
some-
seeing everybody here.
Yeah,
Nice
it's
seeing you,
so
Danny.
good to see you. It's always good to see you.
Nice.
I'll talk to
Danny,
you
I'll
All right.
later.
Friday.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
See you.
I asked, I just was asking Linda. I hope Linda wasn't trying to get in and didn't get to.
Might have been me. Might have been
Was it
me.
you? Did you try to get in, Allie? How are you doing?
I'm doing fine, thank you. My husband left to go back to work tomorrow, so he's
I
doing
was wondering how he was doing.
Yeah,
I'm so
thanks.
glad.
Thank you.
I'm sorry you got that note twice. I think I didn't know, and I didn't know you were at the hospital. I felt so
That's
bad.
all right. That's all right. That's all right. Nobody knew. I mean, who knew that you get a shot and you go in the hospital, Yeah.
I'm so
Don't
glad
get the
What
because
happened?
thank you for
Got it.
posting.
Did he get a
about
COVID
that, Allie.
shot?
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Because my mom was thinking about getting one of those, and we're a little sensitive to kind of vaccines. And I was like, I'm so glad that she posted about that, because I was telling her about what happened with your husband, and I was just like, so we're not going to get one, but
Yeah, I'm just gonna. It's a brand new shot. This
Yeah.
RSV, and it's RSV has been around, but not the shot. So
Mhm.
everybody's different. But if
Right.
you don't need it, then you probably don't want to get it. Yeah.
Linda said, she goes, wait, it's 5 here. I thought 6. And so she's thinking Pacific time.
Pacific time.
It is so hard. I tried to tell everybody Central time, but some people didn't see that part. And it's hard. And poor Hogarth, are you tired? Your eyes.
Well,
His eyes are getting heavier and heavier.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to kind of back out for me, because it's past 1 in the morning now, and I've
I
done quite
know. I know. I'm looking at your eyes, Hogarth, and I'm like, oh, thank you so much. You are so sweet, and I wish I could give you a hug. It's so nice of you to stay up this late to see me. God bless you. I appreciate you so much.
It's a real pleasure. So it's so wonderful to meet everyone as well. And I look forward to doing collaborations with you guys as well. I think next year, because I've not done that many collabs of late, because there's just been so much politics. And of course, as you know, I do all the astrology as well and all that stuff. So, but next year, definitely lots of collaborations. And oh, it always goes the opposite way.
I know, right?
I know, it's confusing.
Oh, I can't get to go right. You next to me this way. I can't get to go right. We're supposed to collab for ages. I know you've been emailing me for ages, so we will do our collab. And but thanks so much for inviting me along. I think you've done brilliant. I mean, that's fabulous for your first year. Look how many people you have had here to support you. You are a real bright
I
light.
know. I'm so excited. I'm sorry I get real talky when I'm excited, and but I appreciate you guys, and you guys have been really good to me, and I've learned so much from everybody, and I just appreciate this. It's like a second family.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it really is. It really
I
is.
care about every one of you. It's just I'm so lucky. Well, you get some sleep, Hogarth, and I'll get a hold of you sometime, and maybe next time I'll have you come on my channel.
Yes, that would be great. That would be great. And Sherry, I'm sure you sent me an email.
I will email you again tonight. How about that?
But I look forward to collaborating with all of you at some point as well, because it's so nice, this community. And I just want to say, I think it's really important. Of course, we enjoy this work, but it really is. I think it really helps a lot of people, doesn't it, with these testing times and giving our perspectives and the insight and stuff like that. So I just want everyone to know you're all doing a great job, and we're all there holding our own little candle for the light, aren't we? So long may it continue. And let's hope we can get through these challenging times. But you're all fantastic and very talented people. Oh, Mel, it's Mel.
This is the worst.
Hi, Mel.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, Hogarth. Hogarth is there. Come to see me on my birthday, and it's 1 o'clock in the morning there.
Hey, Hogarth, how are you?
He's gonna go to bed. Put his pajamas on and go to bed.
And Marina and Heart and Soul and David and Arthur, yay!
Arthur's here, yeah.
And PD, I don't. Wow.
She's my friend from here in Illinois. She's my friend and my hairdresser.
Awesome.
Sherry.
I keep trying to talk Deann into taking a road trip up to see you since you're in Illinois with us.
You're welcome.
You should.
It's cool to get to go out and have lunch or something in Chicago.
I'm over.
You guys got a lot of neat restaurants there.
I'm over COVID, so come ahead. I know a great Greek restaurant called Mykonos, and it's my favorite restaurant. We can go there and have great food. And Hogarth, you can come too. Everybody can come. David.
All right. Be right there, Mel. Okay, gotta go. Yeah, on my way to Mel's.
And of course,
I thought you were leaving. I'm like, you just got here.
Yeah, I went through New York Airport though, and as you know, I had to have a bit of a rant on my channel because the prices were shocking.
Oh yeah,
you're in the airport.
$15 for a sandwich. I was like, oh my god, I never thought I would see that in my life. But I love food, and I must come back to the States and do a road trip.
You can only come if you keep the accent.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I know. I love Hogarth's
Asian food. You come down here to the swamp, and then I take you around.
I'll do a
you
road
come
trip.
here, the girls will be all after you. You'll be beat them off with a stick with that accent. Plus, you're handsome too. So.
Oh, bless. Oh, thank you. But I'm going to get some sleep. It's been a pleasure to meet everyone, and I look forward to collaborating with you all next year. I'll definitely do lots of collabs. But just keep up the good work, everyone, and keep shining your light. And everyone is so gifted and talented. And thank you. So I'll totter off for now.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
Hey.
Hi.
Debbie.
I haven't seen you in a minute.
Good to see you all. Oh my goodness. Hello.
I love your hat. Happy birthday hat. Perfect.
Oh. She said it won't link. Okay. Linda's saying it won't link. Can I call and put me on speaker? Okay. Let me do it again. I'm going to tell her let me send it again for her. Okay. Sorry. Let me send it again.
Mel, it sounds like your voice is fully recovered from your surgery. Are you feeling that way?
Pretty much. The doctor said she can't believe how well that I've recovered, and that's thanks to all of the love and healing energy from all of you.
Yeah, we love you, Mel.
Thank
Absolutely.
You. The support, I'm sure, caused my recovery to be much quicker. When I saw the doctor 2 or 3 weeks after surgery, I said, "Well, I'm trying a soft diet." She said, "Most people are still on a liquid diet, not that kind of liquid diet."
Okay, I'm emailing her real quick. Linda had. I think we had too many, and Linda couldn't get on.
Linda's here.
Where?
She is in the
chat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And you send her the link, though, again.
She just sent you a super sticker.
Oh, thank you, Linda.
I think she might be trying to get in, my dear. I can pop off if you'd like for a few minutes.
Oh, yeah. Let me see. Is she here?
Or no, Karen's trying to get on. I'm going to pop off for a few minutes so she can come on.
Okay. Where is she at?
Hi, Karen.
Hi. I'm trying to get Linda her real quick here, the link. I'm so sorry, you guys. That's why she tried to kind of space it. We wanted to make sure this didn't happen. Okay, I sent that to her.
While you're doing
okay,
that,
let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many we got in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, we got 10. Sherry,
Yeah,
can you pop
I'm-
out for just a
I'm
little
gonna
bit?
take
So,
I'm gonna take
so
off
you guys-
for a little bit.
I'm early. I don't have to be here. I can go out and come back because
Oh,
I'm a few minutes.
okay, and then pop back in.
And I don't know what
I
time
can figure out how to do it. Sure.
Yeah. And I will
Just
say
click leave
happy
studio, the red
birthday,
button.
Deann.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
pop out and I'll come back in a little bit when you cycle through a bunch more people.
Yeah, yeah. So I
And
can
happy
say hi to
channel
Linda
anniversary and
too.
all that good stuff. But,
Okay.
All right, well, I'll
yeah,
catch
it's
y'all later
my-
if you're not here when I come back.
Yeah,
No,
my
don't come
sister's
back if
on
we're
the
just
way,
gonna.
so I will say goodbye. You all have a fantastic time. Happy birthday. Happy
Thank you.
anniversary. And yeah, I'll see you guys. David, I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes.
Are you guys
See you
gonna
on
collaborate
Tuesday.
tomorrow?
We do alternate Tuesdays.
Every second Tuesday.
You know, Debbie, I was thinking of you the other day, and I opened the drawer and I pulled out the stick of cards that you gave me in Sedona. You were on my mind, and I said, when I talk to Debbie, I have to tell her.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
All righty. Okay.
Bye, Marina.
Good night, Marina.
See you later.
Bye, Marina.
Bye.
Okay, if you guys see or if anybody, Arthur, if you see Linda pop in, tell me because I just texted her.
Bug out, you can get more people in, and I'll come back in a little bit.
Okay, yeah, that's why we were doing the 15-minute thing for a little bit, just so everybody could come in and I could
I
say
did
hi
this
to everybody.
2 months ago when I had my channelversary. So yeah, you know. I know
Deann,
what
Loki
it is.
says happy birthday. There's my dog Lucky on my aloha shirt.
Aw. I love your aloha shirts. How you said you're feeling a lot better, Mel?
Yes,
I
thank
can't
you.
believe that
Take care, Sherry.
COVID after your throat thing. I was worried about you.
Yeah, I had COVID when I got back from Italy, but you know, I'm okay. I've gained some weight back. I lost like 14 pounds in a couple of weeks after the surgery, and they told me if I didn't eat, they'd put in a feeding tube. And I said, no. You are
Oh,
not.
that makes you want to eat.
Yeah.
That makes you want to eat. Yeah. Oh my gosh. How was Italy?
Italy was wonderful. I love Italy. And, you know, when you see the artwork, you know, I saw Michelangelo's David, and I've never seen it before. And I cried because it was just the artistry of it. Some people said it was because it was a naked man. I said, no.
Oh my gosh. Oh, but I've always wanted to go there, see the Sistine Chapel and eat Italian food, real Italian food.
The Sistine Chapel. Actually, we went to the Church of St. Ignatius, and he was the one who founded the Jesuits. The church is not as big, obviously, as the Vatican, as St. Peter's, but the artist that painted it, I can't think of his name, but anyway, it took him 33 years.
Oh, wow.
Around the time of Michelangelo, but it was painted in 3D. So when you look up, it's just incredible. And there's a dome on the ceiling that looks like a real dome, but it isn't. It's painted. And it was just, I couldn't believe it. It was like, wow. So, you know, and then we saw Michelangelo's Moses and, you know, the Trevi Fountain, the Spanish Steps. And it was nice to get back to Rome, you know, and of course the Forum and the Colosseum and all of those neat kind of things. So
How long did you stay?
we were there 9 days.
9 days?
We started in Venice, which I'd never been to Venice, and it's really amazing. And then from Venice, we went to Florence, and then Florence, we went to Montecatini, and from Montecatini, 1 day to Siena, 1 day to Pisa. We were 3 days at Montecatini, and then from there to Rome, 3 days in Rome, and then home. So
Wow. That must have been so nice. You got to travel, and then you got to go wherever the gorillas were. Where was that?
The gorillas were last June, and we went to Uganda. And the 1 day we hiked into the rainforest to see the mountain gorillas. And one was, you know, you can't get within 6 feet of them, but if they get closer to you, that's okay. And one was like right next to me. It was so cool. And then 1 day we hiked into the rainforest to see the chimpanzees.
Wow.
We went to savannah to see, you know, lions and hippos and elephants. And I've got a trip coming up June the 20th of this year to Kenya and Tanzania.
My gosh, man, you get around. You're gonna see the world.
Well, if I get 15 or more people together, I get a free trip. So that's how I go.
Yeah.
Oh, really? How do you do that? Is there like something through the airline or?
It's through a tour operator, and I get a free trip. And so the Africa tour only holds 20 people. And then there's a Rhine River tour, September the 6th, and it leaves from Amsterdam. We come all the way down through Germany, different villages each day. We stop in Strasbourg, France. We end in Switzerland. We come home. I've got 40 people on that one. So.
Oh, wow.
That was probably a popular one. I lived in Germany. I've seen the Rhine, so I loved it. It's such a cool place. Oh ja, ich spreche Deutsch.
Oh, wo haben Sie Deutsch gelernt? In Deutschland?
Auf Schule.
Ah, mein
Ja,
Großvater.
ich habe 4 Jahre auf High School. und ich habe gewohnt auf Deutschland.
Mein Großvater ist von Kaiserslautern gekommen, aber ich habe keine Deutsch und lange Zeit gesprochen. Ich muss praktischer haben.
Yeah,
you guys better not be talking about
us. She said she went to 4 years of high school, Oberschule in Germany. My grandfather came from Germany, but I haven't spoken in a long time, and I forgot.
Oh, wow.
Well, we can speak.
I want to learn Spanish. That's the language I want to learn. And if I could learn that, my second language would be Italian. And they say if you can learn one, you can learn the other.
Español es muy importante porque es la segunda lenguaje aquí en los Estados Unidos.
Yes.
I said it's very important, a second language here. And I understand Italian, but when I try to speak it, it comes out in Spanish.
Well, they're very, very close. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Danny. That's so sweet of you. Thank you for coming. Debbie, thank you for being here, Debbie. She thought I sent her a thing and I said, I was so glad that I get to have her come on, and I never thought that I would meet her. I met in the past. She thought I met now, and she says, well, I've been on with you twice. This is about unforgettable. I'm like, no. You remind me of, is it Diane Keaton? I don't know what, you don't look like her, but you kind of have her vibe. With the hats and all that, you just always look so cute. And you've got your sleeves, your long sleeves that your hands fit in. I always watch how you dress, and I think I would want to. If I was skinnier, I would rob the closet.
Oh yeah, that girl, she has style.
Very good.
I met Debbie in Sedona, and she's delightful. And I met Heart and Soul Connected, and you're delightful. And
thank you, Mel. I loved it, every moment of it. Being in Sedona, it was fabulous.
It was fun.
Yeah. I was watching you guys. I was vicariously there. I was watching you guys, and I was there vicariously. I would love to be able to go sometime, but it's just anything with a lot of walking. I have trouble with my legs, and I can't stand or walk very long. But boy, it just looks like it'd be so much fun. But I'd go and eat with you and drink with you.
Oh, yeah.
That's why we want to meet you, Mel. Me and PD, my friend PD, we want to meet you and go have lunch.
Yeah.
They're only 3 hours away.
I love Chicago, too.
Come and visit.
Oh, you guys are that close. I didn't realize you're so close to Chicago.
Chicago's a wonderful city. It gets a lot of bad press, but
both my kids live there at different times.
I grew up here. In fact, I had a reading with you many, many years ago, Mel, when I lived in Chicago.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Long time ago.
You did?
I never forget a face. And you look so familiar to me, and I'm like, I know her from somewhere.
I know her.
She is the sweetest.
Wow.
She's so sweet.
I worked at Crate and Barrel Furniture, and I think there were a few of us that would come and see you from time to time.
From where, I'm sorry?
From Crate and Barrel Furniture.
Oh, yeah, I remember now. Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Kathy lady said, what'd she say? I can't get it on there, so I don't know if Linda.
It says, happy to catch the birthday celebration.
Oh, okay. I was trying. So how are you doing, Karen? Thank you for coming.
Oh, you are one beautiful birthday girl. Look at you all dusted up.
She's radiating tonight.
Yeah, she looks really
I'm
happy.
excited. I'm happy. I love my birthday. My husband, like I tell him, I go, he keeps saying it's just one day, and I keep begging to differ, you know. I've had a birthday all week. I've been doing something with different friends.
How does it feel to be 29?
And you know what? In my heart, I am. In my heart, in my soul, in my mind, I am. It's just my body is what's telling me that I'm not. But next year is going to be a tough one because I'll be 60. So next year, Dale said we're going to save up. He's going to take me to Mexico.
60?
Yeah.
She doesn't look like that.
I know. Yeah, but now you still go. You'd go on these trips and you walk and you are in shape to be able to do that stuff. So I'll just have you carry the phone and you can walk with me. I'm going. Just take me and show me the stuff.
When we were in Sedona, I had found that thing on my tonsil, and I kind of knew it was cancer. I didn't have the diagnosis yet. But when I got diagnosed, I told the doctor, I said, I've got a trip with 17 people going to Uganda in 2 days, and I cannot miss this trip. He said, go have a good time. I thought, well, he just diagnosed me with cancer. I'm going to have a good time. But I went, and I'm glad I did. So, you know, I had oropharyngeal cancer, and I'm hiking through jungles in Uganda.
Wow.
So I think a lot of it's just about attitude, you know. It's like
I was surprised your voice came back so well.
that. So was I. You know, that kind of scared me. But you know, Psychic Arthur told me you're not going to have one of these things you put up against your throat, and they're going to be able to restore your voice. And so,
Oh, that's good. Yay, Arthur!
Yay, Arthur!
Good job, Arthur.
And he doesn't sound like Brenda Vaccaro. That's amazing.
Psychic Arthur, did you see now what he bought me?
oh,
Because I started a fire in my room during a show. He sent me a prepared hero fire blanket and some
That's cool.
Norman cards.
It is.
and guess what, you all? I still can't sing, so it didn't change that.
You still can't sing?
No,
But you do
I
your
never
car.
could.
When you're in the car, it don't matter.
Could
You
you
can
sing?
lip
When I'm in the
sync.
car, I sing loud.
Lip sync, Mel. Lip sync.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, when I would sing, when I was in school, they'd say, "Shut up."
I sing in the car. And I'll sing loud in the car, and I just sing because nobody can see me. Or nobody can hear me.
Oh yeah, they can see you.
They can see you.
They can see me, but they can't hear.
Deann, I pulled an angel card for your birthday. So this angel, my intention was what angel will be coming in for you this year since it's your birthday. And you have the angel of creativity coming in.
Yay!
Yay!
Well, that's good.
And so I feel like let your mind wander and trust what your visionary creative power will effortlessly flow. It will flow. It's just going to flow.
Excellent.
Towards and it's going to be uplifting. I feel like there's going to be a shift in it. And but yeah, the angel of creativity is with you this year.
Yay. I need that. I need a good year. Last year and all that Mercury retrograde stuff. No, did not like that. Don't understand it, Karen. Don't understand it. You're an astrologer. I told Karen, I called her, I'm like, what is this Mercury retrograde? It sucks. And you know, what does it mean? Because everything, you know, was one of those, everything was happening.
She was having a tough time. I looked at your
But you
chart.
got the Saturn return coming. Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody said it's my Saturn return. What does that mean?
Your second one. You just finished it.
The second one.
No, it starts at 59 and a half. It doesn't.
Really?
Yeah.
It does?
Yeah.
So what happens when I have my second Saturn return? Is that good? Is that bad?
What were you doing at 29?
Being a single mom working 2 jobs?
Okay. If you hadn't learned the lessons at 29, then you get to repeat them. But if you have, then you get to have some fun. Yeah.
No, Allie, I don't want to repeat no lessons.
Yeah, I looked at your chart, and it looks like you're going to be quite busy. I think your business is going to grow, your channel is going to grow, And the only thing that I would say as a caution for you, because it's going to be pretty busy, make sure you work on getting an infrastructure in place so that you don't kind of go, fall off the edge because you're going to be really busy.
Mm-hmm. What does it mean to get ready to have my infrastructure?
Well, have a system in place where, you've got your billing, or maybe you might even have to get an assistant to help you keep everything straight, because you're going to be quite busy.
So win that lottery, get your tech guy hired up, you're good to go.
Number. Pete Buttigieg knows all about infrastructure.
Pete Buttigieg, need to call him. I am the most, Karen, I shouldn't tell everybody here online, but I am the most disorganized person there ever was. My poor husband, he's been with me we've been married 31 years. I don't know how he puts up with me, but I'm going to work on that this year. I'm going to work on that. I can do better.
Be creative with it.
Creative with it. I never thought I had any creativity, Debbie. I never thought it's like I'm not creative. I'm not artistic. I thought, what did I get?
You need to change that language first.
Huh?
You need to change that language.
Mm-hmm. I know. But this is what I used to, not now. I'm not going to do it now, but I used to say that. But now I realize that, I learned to do StreamYard and make thumbnails. That's kind of sort of creative, something I never thought I could do. And,
creativity has nothing to do with the arts.
No?
Really. It's about everything that you do in life is creative. If you only look in your refrigerator and think, I only have 3 things here and I have to make dinner, that's creative.
Sure, it's true. You're right.
Oh, yeah.
I did a radio show. They asked me, who's the most creative person I ever met in Hollywood? I said, my accountant, the guy that does my taxes. But I meant it.
Deann, how about just be yourself? And
that's what I gotta do. I can't be nobody else, and I have more fun when I just am on there and just having fun and being myself. Oh, you got a partner?
Sing like the birds, not worrying about what others think. Be yourself, share your heart, and speak your truth.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Because I think that's what we all love you for, Deann, is your authentic self. We love you for that.
Absolutely.
That's
it's so beautiful.
Just be yourself, because she's right. That's what we love you for.
Everybody else is taken anyway.
No, I'm disorganized. I've got ADD.
Me too.
I call it multitasking. But guess what? I'll be 70 in March, and I made it this far. So
I have ADHD too, Mel, and I have attention. Yeah, I see a squirrel. It's like squirrel. I have trouble keeping attention sometimes, and I want to collect something, and I'm all about it, and then it's like, okay, I'm done with that. Now what am I going to do? Then I do something else, and now what am I going to do? I bounce around
but
a lot.
What? People with ADHD are some of the smartest people I've ever met.
Oh, yeah.
They learn quick.
Right. Tremendously.
I'll take that.
We'll take that. We just like to do a lot of We just have a lot of interests, We want to do them all at once.
Here's what I call it: multitasking.
I like that. Multitasking.
Yeah.
Yourself,
I just think, I've had, who is it? PD calls me Mr. Magoo because I'm the Mr. Magoo reader, because she says, when I started this, I didn't have a plan. I didn't know how was I going to do it. I didn't know what I was going to do. I just got on there and started throwing cards, and I thought, I like mysteries. I'm going to read on some mysteries and practice that way. What is it going to hurt if I do mystery? And I started doing that, and she says, you just don't know what you're doing. You just go and just start doing stuff without even thinking, and it works out.
I think
and
it's great.
I'll have somebody on, and everybody says, well, what do you have planned for the show? What are you going to talk about? It's like,
Deann,
I don't know.
Really?
Figure it out when I get there.
Yeah.
Go to my YouTube channel. I didn't have a clue either. And boy, just did it by the seat of my pants. And, here we are. And so.
Right. Look where she is now.
Yeah. So, give yourself credit.
I am. It's I'm proud of myself, because I never ever thought I could do this. And not only did I meet the 5 or 10 people I wanted to meet to do tarot with, I met 3,400 and something, subscribers. I think they call them my friends. They're my online friends. I met a whole bunch of readers that are like, I feel like y'all are kind of family. I care about you. You know, I pray for you. It's so weird because Dale goes, isn't it weird how you can have people like all over that you've never met that you have such caring and feeling for?
Yeah.
You know? Because when you were sick, Mel, I really was. I was praying. I was worried about you, and you know, and every time I see, we'll pray for this one, pray for this one. I do, you know, because I care about you guys. And I don't know. It's just the weirdest thing. I just feel so blessed, you know.
I think we all are to have this.
We are.
Yes, we are.
You know, it's amazing how people come together to help people.
Yes.
In our community. And it was really incredible for me. And I think for all of us, you know, we're here to help each other. And hopefully that reaches out to the people who watch us. And I'm sure it does.
Yeah.
And so, I don't think we're going to lose sight of that. You know,
I'm going to call Linda and see. She told me to call her and she would talk. She kept trying to get on and there was always somebody on here. Let me call her real quick. And
Karen, I love your glasses, by the way. I don't.
Can you guys hear? Oh, Karen's
glasses.
Oh, thank you.
Cute.
New Mexico.
Nice. Yeah.
Love them.
Thank you.
I'm going to go. I have to feed my dogs. I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday, sweetheart. And hello to everyone. I'm so glad I could be on with all you wonderful people. Thank you.
I'm glad you came on too.
Thank you for
Thank
coming.
you. And
See you on
I hope
Thursday, Allie.
Hubby feels better. A lot better
Thank
soon.
you. Thanks, everybody. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Good night.
So I was just going to see if Linda wanted to pop on here just because she told me to call her, but let me hit the mobile. Maybe she doesn't want, she might have her hair. I went on yesterday in pajamas.
Miss D, Linda Grindle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she couldn't get on. We had too many people and so she couldn't get on. So let me see. I'm going to ask her. Can you come on now? Okay. Okay, I'm asking her there. So yeah, where'd you get that hat, Debbie? That is so cool.
The dollar store.
That's the best place.
No, Debbie, you're supposed to say, I work my fingers to the bones cutting
I
out.
got the glue gun out and see the little happy birthday sign here
Right,
too.
put
for
the
you.
crown on, Deann.
Oh, this thing is just Versace.
Age perfect.
Age to perfection. I wore that last year. Well, you get the coolest stuff. You know what? I was dressing up for Halloween, and we were going to do me, PD, and Terrell Stash. We were going to do, what is it? Hocus Pocus.
Yep.
So we did the 3 witches. We each one dressed like a witch, and I didn't have a costume, and I went to Goodwill, and I was finding all kinds of cute stuff there. I came home with
It turned out really cute. I saw the pictures of you guys. I couldn't tune in, but I thought, geez, they are adorable.
Oh, thanks.
You know what?
There was Allie, I think, who was just on. She did a really cute. I think they did 3 blind mice. It was so cute.
Oh.
Did anybody look like this for the witch thing? Who was it with Bette Miller? She was like, remember her teeth?
Oh yes, Winifred. Yeah. She was Winifred. Yeah, Gerald. Gerald did her, and he had 2 red ponytails or little. He looked like a Cabbage Patch doll. Is what he looked like. It was so funny. And then I did the blonde. I had the long blonde wig and had the lashes and the red lipstick. And PD was the other one that had the purple hair and. It was fun. We had a good time. Last night I wanted to do a members reading and I was having trouble with my computer and I put my pajamas on. I'm like, oh, I was supposed to do a members reading. And I thought, I don't want to get changed. I went on in my pajamas.
Wow.
Good job.
I volunteer at the Museum of Science
Good job,
in
Deann.
Chicago.
100%. That's the way to do it. We're family here.
That's what I figured.
I used to volunteer at the Museum of Science and Industry here in Chicago, and every year we'd have a Halloween thing. So one year I watched the movie The Bride of Frankenstein. I bought the wig. And I put a tag
Good
on
one.
Frankenstina.
I love it.
It's the first time I ever dressed in drag. I was
There you go.
Frankenstina.
And you were iconic.
Awesome.
Frankenstina.
You were iconic. That was an iconic person. Yeah.
Frankenstein.
I'm gonna pop off too, but
oh well, thank you. I get to see. Wait a minute, I got to tell everybody real quick that I am going to have Debbie on my channel on the 8th at 7 p.m. Central. So I am looking forward to having you on again. I get to see you twice.
Hangout time.
Yes, I can't
Great
wait
to see all you and hang out on the here with you. And blessings to you all, and big birthday hugs to you, Deann.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I had a good birthday. I've been having a good day, and then I got one more day tomorrow when my brother comes over and takes me out, and then I have to be done. My husband.
No. Done.
No.
I think
It's not a birthday month.
That's what I'm saying. I think I should
Those
do.
of us that have to see Deann every day.
Oh, shut up, PD. I love you.
Bye,
Debbie.
Bye, Debbie.
Take
Bye,
care,
Deb.
and I'll see you later. Oh, Terrell Stash is here. I think.
Oh, I'll get him on.
I got him.
Did you get him?
We were just talking about it.
Hi.
Hey,
Hello.
Terrell.
Hello, Mel.
How are
I'm
you?
under
We were just talking about you. Did you hear us?
Yes, and I'm here to look you all in the face and have you say it back to me.
You look like a Cabbage Patch doll.
I look like a Cabbage Patch doll.
Yeah, when we did the Hocus Pocus.
Yes.
When you had the little wig with the little ponytails, you cracked me up. That was so funny.
I gotta get a picture. I gotta get a screenshot of everybody. How's this? I just did.
I probably had like.
Oh, I feel so bad. Linda's. Oh, she says she's coming. Linda's coming.
We have a guest.
I gotta
She
stay.
might be here now.
Oh. Hey, Linda.
There she is.
There it is.
Linda. Hey, I am so sorry. I don't know what happened.
I love that fan.
Nice fan, Gerald.
Yeah.
Linda, it's been so long since I've seen you.
Yes, the last time oh my
You
God.
hear my dog's out here. She's sitting here crying. Hold on. Let me let her in.
Oh.
Come on. Get in here. Come on.
Aw.
Say hi to everybody.
He's really cute.
Hey, Sadie.
I took her to doggy daycare, Linda, so that she wouldn't be bothering me. And apparently she bosses me around. Like she'll be saying, like, whenever I'm on too long, she'll come in here and ruff. Like, do your dogs do that? Your dogs don't do that.
No, but they bark a lot.
They do?
Yeah.
Come here, Sadie. Come.
I
What
don't
are
even
you
know where
doing?
she's at. She's probably upstairs in the bed.
Good night, everybody. Come here. I want
I'm
this.
in restaurant
This
Harry's.
Aw.
is Sadie.
Sadie.
She got her little sweater with her pink little flowers.
Oh, she's not spoiled or anything.
Say, I
She's
am
very spoiled.
rotten. Spoiled rotten. Tell them, Sadie. Say, I'm spoiled rotten.
Sadie.
Cutie
You
pie.
go up here and you lay down. You lay down. I am so sorry, Linda. You kept trying to we tried to spread everybody out, but you thought it was I think you thought it was Pacific time.
I don't know what I told you 6 o'clock, and I guess you thought I meant 6 o'clock your time, because just when you said, "Are you coming?" they were delivering the food.
Oh,
and
I'm so
you know how hard
sorry.
it is for me to step away from food.
What did you get to eat?
What kind of food, Linda?
Yeah, exactly. That matters.
We're at a restaurant named Perry's in Novato. I got to tell you, they had a fried chicken I was craving fried chicken. It was delish.
Wow. Oh, nice.
And I had my son and his girlfriend and my nephew. It was a nice little crowd.
Ah,
Great
well,
minds.
yeah, I have a hard time stepping away from food too. I've been eating so much. It's my birthday, and I've been going out to eat every day. I've had a friend took me out to one day for gyros. The next day, my friend took me out for this great truffle hamburger with, goat cheese and grilled onions.
lovely.
And today I went to Olive Garden, and I've got to quit after this. I'm not going to fit in my clothes anymore.
Thanksgiving.
Wow.
And my husband got me flowers. And I was telling them he kept trying to get. I said, I'm going to take the dog out, and he goes, no, I'll do it. And I was like, why? And he goes, I'll do it. Just let me do it. And I thought, what is wrong with him? He never does. He never cares. He always makes me do it. And he had put flowers and a card and some wine down there for me to find this morning, and he didn't want me to see it.
Damn.
And then Kevin Loving Vibration, he was backstage and I didn't see him. And I was saying to these guys, I go, don't tell Kevin that I have wine in here with ice. I said, don't tell him, because he'll jump on me about it, because he's like a wine person. You shush. He's a wine person. And he's not. I drink box wine and I put ice in it. He goes, you're not supposed to put ice in wine. But I figure you do what you want.
Yeah.
It's your birthday.
Your birthday.
Yep, that's what I felt. So yeah, Linda, it's been a whole year that I've been on. Can you believe it? Since having my phone propped up with the salt and pepper shaker and the napkin holder, and
I love it, Deann.
I still do that.
I think we've all been there.
I didn't know how to do a video. I've never done a video, and I didn't have a tripod, so there was a salt and pepper shaker in the napkin holder, and I stuck it there, and I just started reading cards. I had been watching you guys for 2 years, practicing with you, so I started reading cards, and then I didn't know how to put it on the air, so I did it, and it took like hours and hours and hours. And I thought, do these people take this? This is hard. I says, they make it look so easy. I thought, do they take 6 hours to download every one of their videos? And Kevin was the one who said, Deann, you need a computer. And but I didn't know how to use one. And I didn't know how to turn it off or on or anything. So I've learned a lot, and But
I my laptop too, and I was like, I didn't know really much about social media.
You didn't?
Here we
Hey,
are.
listen, you guys, we're gonna head out. It's dark outside, and I still have to drive all the way to Santa Rosa.
Oh, thank you, Linda, for popping on to say happy birthday.
Good night, Linda.
I'll catch you on the other side.
Okay.
Happy birthday.
All right.
Congratulations, Dan.
Oh, thank you. I'll talk to you later. You be careful driving home.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Say happy birthday to Dan.
Happy birthday.
Bye, sweetie. Thank you.
Hi, Deb. Hi, Deb. Hi, Deb.
Oh, you shush.
All right, you guys, we'll catch you on the other side. Cheers.
Okay, all right. I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye. She's so sweet. When I first heard Linda, my husband thought I was listening. Oh, you should. He thought I was listening to Roseanne Barr because she's got this accent or whatever. He goes, "What are you listening to Roseanne for? You lay down, lay down." And I said, "I'm not listening to Roseanne," but and he started listening. He goes, "I didn't know about this lady, but I like her. Said she's really nice." And he's gotten to know all of you guys too, because he has to listen when I'm having my coffee and I'm listening to you guys. So he knows every one of you guys. My husband does.
I'm still waiting for some more of Dale's tales.
I know. I need to do those again. Yeah, Mel, my husband, he likes to write short stories. For 30 years, he's been reading me his stories. And it's like, I'll say, read me a story. And I'll lay there and read a story. And they're really good. Some are spooky, some are mysteries, and they're little short stories, but they're really good. And some are longer. And I says, why don't you ever get a book and print those out? And he said, no, it's just for me. I don't want to have people criticize me. And I said, will you shush? Here, I'm going to open the door. Let me get her out. Dale? There.
Oh, there she goes.
But he said, no, I don't want to do that. And I said, well, I told him, I go, well, what about our grandkids? They could be there for our daughter, for our grandkids. When we pass someday, they'll have those stories. And so I talked him into letting me read some of his stories on air. and save them. I said, they're, and he goes, well, what if people criticize them? I go, I don't care. And I told everybody, I go, I'm going to put my husband's stories out there for my grandkids and for my kid. If you don't like them, don't criticize. I'm not going to listen. This is just something he loves to do. And I want it there for the future. And I thought I'll share them with you. And if you're interested in listening, you can listen. And so I called them Dale's Tales. And I was putting them on there, but then I don't know why. I think we were having trouble with one of the iPads or something. So he's writing more, and I need to put them on there. I was going to do a Halloween show with Dale's Tales, all of his spooky stories. I'll do that next year.
Next time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, and I like reading mysteries. I like reading the politics, Mel, because it helps me feel better about things, and it helps me have other people feel better about things, because everybody's kind of been nervous about everything going on.
Well,
but sometimes it's fun to read on mysteries like you. I want you to come on my show one time, and I want to hear, and PD has been wanting to hear too, you talk about how you went into these places and you helped them solve mysteries. Didn't you go into some places and you helped them?
I'm so curious about
we
that.
want to hear about that.
They, years ago, Chief of Police magazine gave me the title Policeman Without a Badge, because Linda Petrina and I, Linda's not, she's not so well now, but she's not reading anymore. But she and I, we did TV together, and we would work on murder cases, missing people, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But, people say, did you solve it? And my answer was no. If it was a team. And so when we worked with law enforcement, if we could give a clue or two or three that helped solve the crime, and then they did their police work, then we'd all done our jobs.
That's awesome.
So, there was some really heinous cases that we worked on. But anyway, yeah.
I have a question for you, Mel.
I'm sorry.
I have a question for you. Have you ever eaten an Ann Sather's in Chicago?
Yes.
And how did you find that experience?
I didn't find it unnerving. I felt that there was spirit presence there, but I didn't really feel it unnerving at all.
Okay.
I've gone to places like the Biograph Alley here in Chicago, which is where John Dillinger was shot. It's supposed to be haunted, and I have a friend, I can't think of the name of her lounge, but it's supposed to be haunted. And I volunteer at Museum of Science and Industry, and it's supposed to have visitation.
I think that's so cool.
A lot of times I think what happens is when you're in those places, you're hooking into the residual energy, things that are stored there, as opposed to actual spirit presence.
Okay.
So you kind of learn how to make that discernment.
That is so cool.
It's so interesting.
Michelle's here too. I wanted to just introduce you. Michelle, have you met Karen? She's an astrologer too.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi, it's so nice to be here and meet everybody.
Hi, Michelle.
She's a Vedic astrologer. A Vedic astrologer. And she she makes she has written books and she has them on Amazon. And I asked her if she had Astrology for Dummies, because she said, yes, I do. And she just told me she had more of a simple book, something like for people that don't know anything. So, but
I'll be teaching a basic course this spring.
So I want an autographed copy, and I'll put it on my YouTube channel.
Oh, thank you. And it's a manual, Deann. I'm going to Llewellyn to shop it out right now. So
yeah,
but it's an online manual. So
yeah, Llewellyn. Wow, they're big in publishing like astrology, tarot.
They are. I'm in between whether I'm going to go with Wiser or Llewellyn. I don't know. Do any of you guys have any?
My psychic advice is go with Llewellyn.
Llewellyn. Okay, that's what my card said too.
That's what's
okay.
Well, yeah, Mel, I think that'd be so cool. Me and PD, I told PD I want to go to Chicago and stay at one of the haunted hotels there, and we want to go ghost hunting.
There's one in Milwaukee actually that we've stayed in, and people say, "Did you feel anything?" I said, "Yeah, good night's sleep."
But you know what? She wouldn't get no sleep, because I'm telling you what. If I want to go ghost hunting. I'm interested in paranormal. I love anything paranormal, but if I go and I have to go to the bathroom and it's 2:00 in the morning and I get creeped out, I'm waking her butt up and she's going with me. I see
It's
her,
gonna be a
I'll
whole
drag her
mess.
to the bathroom with me. I will be, I don't care if anybody thinks what they think. I would jump in the bed with her. I am not going to
The dead ones won't hurt you. The dead ones won't hurt you. It's the live ones you got to worry.
Exactly.
I know that's what I feel. I figure that if you're dead, what are they going to do to me? They might move a blanket or move something.
Oh, they can poke you. I've been poked.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
They mess in my hair.
They mess
my
up your hair.
Yeah, it's always on my hair.
You know what happened to me
hair has
yesterday?
energy.
I thought I was going crazy. I was talking to my sister. I told you my sister made my birthday special, and I always think of her on my birthday. And so I was in this little room because I could shut the door and be by myself. And I was talking to Donna. And I'm just sitting here having a conversation with her. And I use my pendulum sometimes to get answers and stuff. I felt a hand on my shoulder. Like, have you ever had somebody put a hand on your shoulder? And it was like my eyes got open. I'm like, there's a hand up. You know, I mean, you could feel it. It was heavy hand on my shoulder. And I'm like pushing back like this on my chair, you know, because it kind of freaked me out a little bit at first.
Who was it, Deann?
Well, I asked if it was, and we've been hearing walking around our houses. Dale hears it too. People walking around at night, going up and down the steps. And I'm like, what in the world? So I asked who it was, and it said my pendulum, who it was, naming people who I thought it could be. And it's my sister and my brother-in-law. His Dale's brother and my sister. And when I seen that, I'm like, well, that's okay. You go ahead and walk around. And if you want to put your hand on my shoulder, go ahead. But it just kind of, it shocked me. I've never had that happen before.
Typically, when like if it is a spirit, there's a physical manifestation. Like you feel this, or you hear steps or lights blinking or whatever. Sometimes residual energy is just more like what happens with me as I'm getting glimpses of what happened there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but sometimes people confuse that with spirit. So for example, when we were in Prague, we were in the Old Town Square and we went to the dungeon, and they would take them down there before they would bring them out and behead them or hang them. And so the tour, it was a haunted tour of Prague, and the guide said, well, people feel things down here. And I thought, well, I'm feeling the residual energy, but I didn't really feel any spirit presence. So,
yeah, that's different. Yeah, absolutely different.
It's different.
Well, this was you could feel it was a hand on my shoulder, like somebody just puts their hand, they're behind you and put their hand on your shoulder.
It's a visitation.
Yes, I've never had that happen. And I'll tell you what, Mel, since I've been doing these cards, I noticed things that never had happened to me before. And I think it's because I've opened up more. And I have, like, I would be reading cards, and when something I know is really, it's like I know it's right, I'll sometimes get chills and goosebumps, or if it's negative, sometimes I'll feel cold to the bone, or just different things ringing in this ear, And I thought, well, am I getting 10? It happened when I was reading. That
means your clairs are opening up. Your clairaudience, your clairtactus, all the clairs are opening up. The Claire sisters.
Wow.
There's claircognizance. We know, we don't know how we know or what we know. We just know. Clairalience, clairambience, all the clairs. One smell, one's taste, hearing. They were probably there before. You just didn't pay attention to it. But now that you're doing this work, you're more attuned to it. So you pay attention.
Yeah, I was laying in bed and I opened my eyes, and there was a man standing over me.
Don't go there, Steve. Don't go there, Arthur.
Looking down at me, and I screamed bloody murder, and my husband come running up the steps. And after that, I was scared to sleep with the lights off. So I started sleeping with the light on and in the hallway. I had to have the hallway light on like a little kid. And because I didn't want to see this person again, because it frightened me because I wasn't expecting it. And Dale come up, he was bringing laundry up, and for some reason, I had that in my head about that guy, and I screamed, and he screamed. He goes, ah! And I says, why are you screaming? He says, because you screamed.
I'm laughing for a reason, because if I were in bed and I saw a guy looking at me, if he was nice looking, I would leave the light on. I would.
He wasn't kind of weird. He wasn't nice looking. He kind of, it just old time. And then I swear I'm not making this up. I was laying in bed and I looked up at the ceiling and I woke up and there was all this writing on my ceiling. And it was like old timey hieroglyphic kind of writing. And I kept blinking my eyes thinking I'm dreaming. And I kept blinking my eyes and I looked and I realized I'm not dreaming. I'm awake. And I wanted to hit Dale and say, Dale, do you see that? But I think I was just in shock and I was just, what is this? And it almost like I recognized it, but I didn't know what it was, kind of thing. And so these are the kind of different things that have been happening to me. Nothing bad, nothing that really frightens me other than that guy, that showed up. But that's why I was wondering if you guys have ever had, when you started reading cards, did you have different experiences that you never had before?
My entire life. So for me, it's something that just always was there.
Yeah.
My grandmother bought me a Ouija board when I was 12, and she and I used to do the Ouija board. And people think it's bad. I was like, I don't even. People go, oh my God, a Ouija board. But we would talk to family members who were in spirit, and we'd always protect ourselves, and it was just normal. It was just normal for us, for me anyway.
Well, you got to remember, though, I was brought up in Southern Baptist Church. So they used to tell us horror stories. We're little kids, 9 years old, telling us horror stories about Ouija boards. So that's why they scared me, because it took me a while to get. I've always been attracted to tarot. I've always been attracted to crystals. I've heard things before, voices like outside of the room, go look, they're gone, close the door, they start up again when I was little. And I was always interested in this stuff, but I was always told, no, you can't be. And I used to think something's wrong with me. I used to think that there's something wrong with me because I love this stuff. And my first deck of tarot cards, I threw 3 of them away. I loved it, and I threw it away. I'm bad. Then I kept going after them. I kept getting another one, and it's like it was calling me almost, like it was a calling. But yet I was being told by everybody that something was wrong with me. I'm not supposed to. So when I started watching you guys and I seen you guys were wonderful people and just really wanting to help people, and I just thought, I think I've been wrong all this time. I think they told me wrong all this time. They're helping people with these cards. They're helping people with that astrologer. And this stuff has been around. Kings, you had astrologers, I don't know. It's just, I think I've changed, and I have changed as a person through this channel. I have met people that I never would have met or been around before. It's just.
And we're glad you have.
Yeah. I am too. It's just, and it still amazes me. Will I ever quit being amazed how I'll do a reading on somebody and I will get things. I've had several readings, personal readings. And I sit there and I look at the things they want me to read, and I'm thinking, I don't know the answers to these. But I think, but my guides do, the angels do, my families do, So I have learned to just quit trying to figure it out. Just don't even try. I ask them to help me. I throw the cards. If I try to figure it out, it's a mess. If I ask them to help me, I just start getting stuff like it's like I'll be talking like I know all about these people and I don't know where it's coming from. And then I'll get letters back saying that's the best reading I ever had in my life. How did you know that? You knew things I never even asked you. And it's like, I didn't know. It's just,
what I tell students is pay attention to the first thing that comes through.
Yeah.
It could be a feeling. It could be, clairaudient, that inner voice. It could be a vision in your head. That first thing that comes through. That's what the message is. That's the psychic. That's the intuition. then what happens is people get hung up in analysis paralysis. Is this me? This is this my psychic ability? What blah blah blah.
Is it all in my head?
Correct. So the hardest thing for me to do is just to get the students to give the message. And I tell people, I cannot teach you to be psychic.
No.
What I can do is show you ways to hook into what you have.
Yes.
And so part of that is stepping out of the analysis paralysis. And we all do it. I do it at times. And just, just trust the message.
Right.
And so that's why I think tarot, I don't want to say it makes it easier, but it's a focal point. Astrology is a focal point. You've got something to focus on.
Yeah.
So I think when you're doing an astrology chart or a tarot reading, you're reading more than what that card is showing.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. You're reading from the picture and the feeling and the, PD, she above you there, my friend, she told me, she goes, Deann, you don't really even need those cards. And they're a tool. And I know she's right. I know that I use the pendulum and the cards. I know the answer a lot of times before I throw them. It just kind of is confirming it to me.
The cards with the analysis paralysis, I think.
Yeah.
It's a tool.
Correct.
Yep.
It's a tool.
It's a tool, and it helps you focus. I've been doing this for over 30 years, Deann, and to answer your question, I'm still thrilled when I sit down and work with somebody and the energy is flowing and sometimes the tears are flowing and you feel like there's this big breakthrough, and I've never gotten tired of it, and it's been a long time.
Karen, I'm at 50 years.
50 years?
I've been doing this 15 years, 50.
Wow.
Deann, I need to sign off here.
I'm sorry?
I need to sign off here. Happy birthday. Happy channelversary. Really appreciate being invited.
I'm so sorry. I've been trying to visit with everybody. And
that's fine. Have a great night, everyone.
All right. I'll email you later. Maybe we'll get together again, do a show.
You know what? I'm going to run too. I've got things I got to do. So,
well, we're going to be, I'm going to be going pretty soon and getting my pajamas on too after a little bit. But I will visit with these guys a little while.
Down there in Illinois, where
I'm
you
sorry?
are. It's getting
It's
late
about
now
8.
in Illinois.
It is. It's our bedtime in Illinois.
Oh, are you in Illinois too, PD?
Yeah, me and Deann live next to each other. We live very close.
Oh,
yeah.
Karen, where do you live?
So we're in central Illinois. We're in Peoria area.
No, Karen, where are you?
Oh, Karen.
I'm outside of Phoenix right now.
Oh,
but
gotcha.
I lived in Chicago my whole life.
Yeah, I know.
Till about
Yeah,
18 years.
I remember your face.
See?
We got let's talk again.
Okay.
Doesn't she have the coolest glasses? I love her glasses that she wears.
You guys are good.
And Michelle, was nice meeting you, and Gerald, nice seeing you, and Arthur, I already know who you are. So
do you?
And PD, nice talking to you.
And Tara's stash, she's
All right.
wonderful.
Happy birthday and congratulations on the milestone on YouTube.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And I'm gonna email you later, and maybe I can have you on my channel
We
sometime.
will set up a collab, I promise.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
Thank you so much, Mel.
Mel.
Thank you, Karen. Love ya.
Same here. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I'm going to go too. I have my little black Halloween cat starting to get loud. She wants to eat. And
Oh, I know my dog was barking at me. So I got to ask you one thing before you go.
Absolutely.
Do you think next year's going to this coming up year it's going to get better?
It's going to get it's going to get better in all kinds of different ways. And I'm just saying, that's why I was just warning you to get ready for all the people that are going to be recognizing your talent and wanting a piece of you. Well, look at Michelle. What did she pull?
I'll have to call you sometime, but you got a lot going on. So I'll text you one day and see what day you're not busy. Well, I'll let you go get your jammies on.
Great to see you guys.
Nice meeting you.
It's nice
meeting you.
I'm glad I got to spend my birthday with you guys.
Bye.
Happy birthday, Deann. Happy
I
anniversary.
love it. It's my kind of party. I get to drink wine. I get to visit. I don't have a mess to clean up.
You don't have no mess to clean up. Yeah.
Nope. Everybody brings their own drinks and snacks. Look at Sadie barking at me again. All right. Well, you take care.
Bye.
That dog of
Deann,
mine.
I just want to let you know, I was pulling cards for you earlier.
You were?
And this is the one. This came up 3 times, this card. This is the happy little girl. This means for next year, your inner child is going to be singing and dancing, hopping and skipping.
I like that. I need to, I don't know about if I'll be able to skip, but I can sing and I can dance.
Well, mentally you can. You visualize.
Mentally,
it.
I said I can skip, I can run.
And the
What
other
did you
card
get
that's
over?
coming up for you is this one. Bright sunshine and happiness.
Oh, nice.
It's really and what I like about this, the card's number is 31. And so I was asking for what is next year for you.
Mhm.
And to me, this would be December 31st of next year. So the entire year is bright sunshine and happiness. Because your
Yay.
inner child's going to be hopping, skipping, and jumping.
Well, I know you told me that you thought in February my channel I was gonna be doing more collabs and more, things. I backed off. I was doing them like every day or every other day, and I don't know
Burnt out
why.
after a while, though.
I was going on vacation, and I guess I was trying to get some content out there before I left for everybody. But I took a little break and kind of slowed down. But now I'm feeling like I want to get picking up again.
Michelle, what card did you pull?
Oh, I pulled the 5th house of creativity and children. That's
I got
also ruled by
grandchildren.
and the sun. This is the sun.
Oh, that's kind of like what his was.
So yeah, it's exactly what Arthur pulled. But yeah, creativity, children. It's just a really good year for that. Entertainments, things like that. If anyone has Leo in their chart, Gerald, they're super, super entertaining. So people.
I've got Sagittarius. I love that fan. I've got Scorpio and Sun, and then Sagittarius Moon.
Okay.
So I was born at 9:30 in the morning. I had to figure that out because I think Karen asked me. She was doing my chart one time.
Well, I know that you're in and around your Saturn return energy. And so I asked what Saturn was teaching you. And I think you've learned it. Because at 29, okay, so I'll just give it to you. I got this from the Art of Affirmations.
Uh-huh.
Okay? And this is the goddess of charisma. This is who you are becoming. And this is what Saturn is helping you become. I surround myself with beauty and positive people. Use this gift when the world seems a frightening place or when people refuse to support you in your positive efforts. Remember, your actions to improve yourself are threatening to those who want to control you or resist improving themselves. Use beautiful art, music, and creativity of all kinds to remind you of how wonderful and enjoyable life is. So that kind of goes into that. It's perfect for you too, because you really had to push to do your practice, and you had to mentally kind of emotionally free yourself from a lot of the restraints that others put on you. And it's made you more charismatic and approachable. And that's a beautiful thing. And then I got the endurance card. This is the ship in the storm. I can weather any storm. The challenges of our life and time can seem overwhelming, but looking back on what our ancestors endured and what we ourselves have lived through, we can see our capacity for endurance is boundless. And I know you've been through it, especially these last couple of years.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
I have. But you know what? I always try. I mean, yeah, we always have days where we're like, oh, me. But I always know that things are going to get better. No matter what's going on, I always try to make the best of it. And I always know that it's going to get better, so, and, I think next year, I think this next coming year is going to be good. I really do. I feel it. I feel like, I'm just going to keep growing. And me and PD, we were going to be doing more shows together. We're going to be doing some mysteries. Maya wants to do the Bruce Lee one.
I know. I'm so excited about reading on Bruce Lee. He's one of my favorite people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't know it. I didn't know all this stuff about him. She sent me a little thing, what was it? Just talking about all the mystery behind his death. But I love the true crime and mystery. It's kind of fun to do the politics, and it's fun sometimes to get away and do something else. I like watching your show, Gerald. You have a lot of cool and interesting things, and I learn a lot from watching you.
I do too. Thank you. And I pulled 2 cards, and I have the 10 of Pentacles for you. So you have a strong foundation, and I have the Hermit. And here's the thing about the Hermit. Notice that the light is shining, and it's shining very brightly. And while your light is shining, the thing to remember is you may feel alone, but you're not alone. So the challenge with the Hermit is to not isolate themselves beyond what's necessary for rejuvenation and that calmness. So be willing to get out there and shine your light. Shine your light. I mean, you have a strong foundation for it.
Yep, I know how to turn the computer on and off. I know. I got my cards. I got my friends. I got all of you
moving
friends.
up in the world, moving up.
Yeah, we're gonna call you
That's all you
Wheezy.
need. Huh?
We're gonna call you Wheezy. Moving on up.
Moving on up.
Wow.
Well, you know, I just, like I said, what is it going to be like next year? You know, if this so much has happened in this year, I just am excited to see what the next year is going to be, you know, and I'm not worried about my age or anything like that, because the nice thing I was telling Dale about being 59 or being older is I'm starting to learn that I don't care what anybody thinks about me, you know? Oh, Andre is coming.
Wait till you're 66.
Oh, who's 66?
Me.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
No way. Andre, what happened?
Happy
Oh,
birthday.
here he comes.
Happy anniversary, happy everything, whatever it is.
It's my birthday. It's my happy, whatever it is.
Whatever
it's my,
it is, let's celebrate.
It's my 59th birthday, and
I
it's
know.
my
It's-
1 year
Oh.
channel anniversary. Where are you? Out in the jungle somewhere?
No, that's just the background.
I know. I'm teasing you.
I'm an expert at creating illusions.
There you go.
So yeah, I'm so happy you came on. I just, you and Karen and Michelle, I never knew anything about astrology. I still don't. But it gives me hope listening, especially you with the politics and stuff. When you're reading me Trump's chart, I'm sorry, but when it's bad, I'm like,
You're like, I'm still clueless with astrology. I learned so much from watching Andre and several of the others. I mean, there's Vedic astrologers, Western astrologers, and it's like, at first it was kind of, okay, wait a minute, this is scurry. But when you listen, you're still saying the same things. It's just under a different pretext, you know. So, but I'm learning
How
one
long-
at a time.
how long you been doing that, Andre? Astrology?
oh, I'm a dinosaur. 43 years, a long time. Yeah.
43 years?
Wow.
Wow. How did you learn?
Something new every day too. That's the kind of thing you learn something new every day at again, I feel like.
Yeah, it's
I think you have to know math to do astrology, and I am the worst. There's something missing in my brain when it comes to math. I cannot do math. And isn't that there's a lot of math involved, isn't there?
not well. You have to be able to count. It's not.
I can count. I can do that.
It's not a complicated math. It's just that you get all the information from seeing the numbers of the planets, and you have to gauge, okay, where is it inside the sign, and then you kind of measure how far is it from here to there. It's not complicated at all. Anybody with any interest, if you play
And
with
could
it,
learn it?
Oh yeah, totally. It's not like you're doing equations or anything. No, not like that at all. But you have to be able to, picture a circle and know how far things are from where. And then the thing that people often want to is they're looking at a chart and they already start talking Pisces this, Virgo that, before they see the numbers. And for instance, this poor guy that passed away, Matthew Perry, any astrologer, immediately you see, whoa, problems, because you see his son, it was being hammered by multiple planets. And so if you've been abusing your body, etc., it's risky.
So you thought that his chart, you did his chart? I didn't get to see that. Did you do his?
Yeah, I just did. I actually did it in the Sunday class, and I'm about to post the excerpt on my channel. And what's really interesting is you see how his chart looks a lot like Trump's. So,
oh my gosh.
I was shocked. I know Trump's chart to Ted
problems.
Bundy's. Sorry. Has anyone here compared Trump's chart to Ted Bundy's?
I know
I've
you did.
seen Ted Bundy's chart. It's wild.
Yeah,
But I haven't seen
they're
Trump's
both
chart.
right. Yeah, they're both eclipse babies in the same nakshatra.
Doesn't surprise me.
no,
Yeah, but Ted Bundy is a new moon and Donald Trump is a full moon. And so Donald Trump is just in your face with it. And Ted Bundy was secretive.
Yeah, I haven't done that one. That's a good one, but I didn't compare. But I'm sure, I mean, they're both psychos.
Yeah, whenever someone's born on an eclipse, it just ruins the energy of the sun and the moon. So
Yeah, I mean, it can.
yeah.
It can. I mean, you have to be careful with that because as soon as you
Yeah.
say something, someone will pull out and say, "Look, here's a chart of a great spiritual master with an
Oh
eclipse."
yeah, that happens too. That's what shows you how incredibly advanced they are. Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, no, that's a good one. I got to check that out if Bundy, what the comparisons are. But in the case of Perry, his sun point is exactly where Trump's Mars is. And so as soon as you see those degrees, you know where that action is. And that's definite health action now and next year. And it kind of goes with some of the things I've said about Trump's chart, how it's been building for years. And he's really at risk now, going into next year.
Yeah, I've been feeling like he's not going to make it to be, to go for president.
Deann, you and I, we've talked about that, his health.
I don't feel like he's healthy at all. I feel like he's mentally slipping. I just don't see him being around. I hate to say it, I don't wish that on him. I just want him to have justice is what I want to have. But yeah, it doesn't feel good.
I've said on a couple shows that you have to be alive to be president.
Are you planning to kill him?
Well, I said this like 2 years ago. I don't see him on the ticket.
Yeah, no, look, that's entirely possible. I would not want to have this guy start, especially in the context of what's happening to him, because it was like all too predictable. How things you see the planets moving in. And about a year ago, people were saying, oh, nothing's happening. He's got 91 counts and a lot of pressure. And a lot of these are really hard to get out of. He can bellow and scream all he likes, but it's rough when the feds charge you. They've got you. So.
Yeah, I'm getting that. I'm feeling like it's going to be his heart. And I'm feeling like a heart or the stroke or something. And it's going to be before the election. Like maybe July or August, something like that.
Very
you need a heart to die. That's the problem.
Yeah, he don't have one. You know what? It's sickening though, seeing how rich people get away with so much more than us average people would get away with. If it was you or I, we'd been in jail already, long time ago.
In jail, we'd have been under the jail at this point.
Yeah, but you know what?
I have to go, Deann. So thank you.
Okay, I'm going to pretty soon too. I love you, Tara.
Happy anniversary, and good to see everyone. And PD, I'll see you in a couple of weeks because
absolutely
PD's being brave and joining me on my channel for readings.
Oh, I want to come one day.
I love reading with you, Gerald.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, invite me someday, Gerald.
Okay.
I'll talk to you later.
Can I say one thing directly to Andre?
Of course.
You fascinate me.
Really?
June Dixon was my mentor. But she taught me more about the psychic stuff more so than astrology. Taught me some astrology. But when I watch your show, I just feel like I'm in a master class. So thank you.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Thanks for the compliment. It's pretty endless. Some of the lessons I've learned in astrology relate to thinking that I understand it, and then it'll surprise me with, a new layer. So you have to really stay with it and keep learning. But it's incredibly interesting if you do, for sure. I highly recommend it.
And you're so down to earth, and I just, like I said, you're just laid back, and I listen to you, and you just explain things, and it's like your voice. I don't know what it is, your voice and stuff, the way you talk. It's like you calm me down. I could be like, I have days I try to calm myself, and I try to calm other people's down, but sometimes I'm having a day where I'm watching the news, and it's like and then I see you, and it's like, okay, Andre says it's gonna be okay. Andre's chart. It's going to be okay, Deann. Now you can go read your cards. Not worry.
don't get the idea that I'm always, completely calm about the situation we're in, because it's pretty bad. It's pretty tough, But I think overall, they're cycles. They're cycles. The problem is that they last years. And when they last years, it's hard not to get a little rattled at times, because normally this wouldn't be going on. That someone like this and the millions of people that are following him as well, that wouldn't be happening.
Do you ever have days where you watch it and you're like, okay, I got to do this person's chart? Is that what you're seeing all this stuff? You're like, I got to see what's in the stars for them, because it's just, where you get angry, or you get,
Yeah, for sure.
I think we all do that because we throw the cards, whether we're on a show or just sitting in our room by ourselves. I mean, there are a lot of times when I see stuff going on and it's like, okay, wait, this can't be right. And I've got my cards out and I'm talking.
I got up
to see what they say. So
I got up, Andre, one time. It was when this happened with Ukraine, the first thing, I could not sleep. When stuff like that's going on, I'm an empath and I feel things very deeply. And I could not sleep for the life of me. And it was just in my head and in my head. And I thought, get up and go read the cards to calm myself down. And I got up at 3 a.m. and I'm thinking, you know what? I'll bet everybody else is upset about this too. Maybe I should read the cards online for everybody. And I'm in my pajamas. My hair is, Sheila Celtic Tarot read at 3 o'clock in the morning. Her hair's all in these perfect little curls. I love her, but she just looks so perfect. And I looked a mess, but I didn't care. I could not sleep. And I'm on there reading cards, looking a mess. My husband, and then I seen Sheila and all the other readers were on too. So a lot of us couldn't sleep. A lot of us were getting up that day and reading cards. So it wasn't just me. And I seen Sheila and I'm like, how can you look so good at 3 a.m? And later my husband was going through his iPad and he was just scrolling and he goes, and I'm like, what? He says, you went on air like that. I'm like, yeah, I did. But I was like, I had. And then I told you about the one reader who said something about the chemical things that was going to happen. That scared me. And I was like praying and couldn't sleep. And then it's like, sometimes I forget. It's like, Deann, you can read cards. You can go in there and read on it. Don't stay awake worrying. And so it's kind of nice that you guys can do the astrology for the same reason.
Oh yeah,
it
right
calms
now.
you down.
Yeah, like right now, Deann, Saturn's direct on your natal Saturn.
What does that mean?
That's big energy, lots of karmic energy. So I think that's why I pulled those 2 cards for you. And it's going to be a better year moving out because Saturn's finally direct and he'll be moving away from your natal Saturn.
Well, I've been nice to everybody. So as far as I know, and I never hurt anybody on purpose in my life, knowingly. So hopefully I shouldn't have no bad karmic energy. It should be good
It
stuff.
sounds like when you were 29, you passed the majority of his tests because, it was basically about accepting yourself and not allowing yourself to be controlled by other people that didn't want to change and setting those emotional and mental boundaries with people too. And you've done a really good job with that. And that's what Saturn teaches us is restrictions, boundaries, discipline.
Oh yeah. It took me a long time to accept myself. I had the last name Frisbee. I had Coke bottle glasses. I was in a new school, didn't have one friend, picked on, and I never felt good about myself. And then I always felt different than everybody else and weird. And, finally I just am embracing my weirdness. I am me. And that's who I'm who I am. And I'm never going to try to be anything else. And with the cards and things I feel like I used to think something's wrong. Why do I like this? Nobody else does this that I know. And now it's like, they don't have to do that. It's not them. It's not for them. It's for me. And I feel called to do this. And I am like so lucky. I mean, who would have thought I'd ever meet an astrologer? 3 astrologers. And you're also different in the way you read your astrology things, but I like listening to y'all. But I do like Andre though, because he's just like, he's so chill. When I'm stressed out, I need chill sometimes. You, Michelle, are just so smart that sometimes I'm like, my brain is going to explode. You are so smart sometimes, the way you explain, so articulate. I am not articulate. I just whatever stuff comes out of my mouth. You know, I wish I was more articulate, but then I thought, no, I'm not. I'm me. I'm just
honest,
gonna be.
Deann.
Yeah, I just, you know, I say scooch. I don't say scoot. I pronounce them. Somebody, I had a grammar police come on one time, was correcting me, and I thought, I'm 59. I don't think I'm going to be changing anytime soon if I haven't gotten it yet, you know. But I enjoy myself. I think that's what I enjoy myself. I enjoy being with you guys. I enjoy the subscribers, my friends, you know. So I'm glad I did this. And I'm glad I got to celebrate my birthday with you guys.
We're glad to celebrate with you too.
Yeah.
Wonderful. I really am.
I got to take off. I'm being paid for dinner, but happy birthday.
What you having for dinner good?
I don't know, but I'm sure it'll be good. I think it's fish. I usually eat fish.
Okay, you
Sorry.
can have fish. I'm not jealous of fish.
But happy birthday, and we'll talk soon. And so who here? So everybody, there are 2 astrologers here?
Yeah. Michelle's an astrologer, and then Karen just left. She's from Little Blue Lotus Astrology.
You know, I haven't done too many collaborations with astrologers. So Michelle, if you're interested, let me know, and we can do a thing, anything. You know, I rarely, very rarely talk with astrologers, but I want to because that's what I do. So
Karen's really good too. She's Little Blue Lotus. She goes on with Susan Lynn sometimes. She's super good too. She is really good at explaining things. You'd like her too.
Great. Well, contact
I'll
me.
tell her to contact
And
you
I've
too.
always been interested in collabing with you. So, you know.
Yeah, anyone, feel free to reach out and we'll do a thing. Absolutely. All right.
Yeah, Andre, what's your channel before you go?
Astrology Alert.
Thank you.
I'll tell you if you forget. I'll remind you.
I got it written down. So
Oh, okay. See, organized. You
Bye.
take care, Andre. Thank you so much.
All right. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye, Andre.
So Deann, you mentioned your Mercury in Scorpio. Actually, sorry, you mentioned your the way you speak and the way you intellectualize things, and that's Mercury.
Yeah.
It's our communications. Like when we come out, we look around, and it's how we intellectualize our environment. You are in sidereal Scorpio, so the articulation isn't as important as the intuitive knowing when you're speaking. So that's part of your gift as a speaker. So
Yeah, that's the thing. I feel things and I know what I want to say, but sometimes getting it to come out, you know what I mean? The words, the right words. But when I'm really tuned in, stuff just comes out and
you
I'm
have a
not
psychic
thinking, I
intellect.
don't
That's
think
why it's
about it
coming
at all.
through. You're a channel. That's why, like, you're probably a better channeler than I am, because my intellect gets in the way all the time. And so I have to actually work to be more like you. My Mercury and my Dharmic chart goes into Pisces and debilitated. And so I am being forced to work on my intuition more in this birth so I can, be more advanced like you are in that department. So
You know what? I hate to say this because I don't mean this to put myself down or anything, but I think you are so intellectual to me. You just, when you speak, I'm just like, and sometimes I have to feel like I'm in school and say, what does that mean? But you are so articulate and so intelligent. And I think what I have going for me, my part that I think I have going for me is because I don't have that as much. I just rely totally on the guides. I totally trust. And I'm like, I feel like I'm almost childlike where I'm just innocent and just think, tell me, I trust.
Yeah.
I trust, I believe. You know how like little kids sometimes can see ghosts and stuff because they're innocent and they trust and they just believe, they don't have any doubt. I think that is what I kind of got going for me. And that's how I am able to read or get things that I get. It's not that I'm smarter than anybody. It's not that I know more than anybody. So all you guys in there, if I can do this, so can you. It's that I just trust and I believe. And stuff just comes to me when I ask. It's just amazing. One of these days I'll quit being amazed, maybe. I don't know. I'm not yet.
But it's also
It's
putting
not
trust in your guides and putting trust in yourself that you're letting them use you as a conduit. So that, I'll read for clients and I'll say stuff that I don't know what the heck I'm saying. But they understand it. To me, it's like talking riddles. But they understand it. And so it's not coming from me. It's coming from them. And
Yes.
the thing is, it's how we deliver it. And sometimes if you get too intellectual about it, you have trouble delivering. You know,
Yes,
it's not what you
whenever
say,
I
but
look
how
at
you
the
say it.
cards and I try to figure them out, like if I'm trying to read on myself, for instance, you know, or on my daughter, for instance, I look down at the cards and it's like, I know what I want them to say. I have some preconceived stuff, you know, so it's not as good. I can read for her, but I'm better at reading total
Well,
strangers.
strangers are easier. Strangers are easier. But also, you know, when it comes to reading for people, it's basically I just let it go. I just like the first thing that comes to my head is coming out of my mouth. Once in a while, you know,
Me
like
too.
you don't see me using cards because I really don't. But once in a while, I do pull out cards just to make sure to see if it's corresponding with what I'm feeling.
Yeah.
And it usually is. So you just
Well-
go with it. You're very gifted. You're a lovely person.
Yes, you are.
And get out of your own effing way.
I am. I tell you, when I do the personal readings, I kid you not, I can't take any credit for it. Every single one, you can look on my thing. It's like one after the other, after the other, after the other, saying it, and it's not me. I take no credit. I'm not saying
Yeah.
I am good. I'm saying my
your ego
guys
is
are good.
removed from it.
Huh?
I think your ego is removed from it.
I don't have an ego. No.
Yeah.
I'm grateful when people say nice things like that, but then it's like I don't know what to say. They're saying, "How did you know?" I'm like, I asked. You know, I just asked, and
I think the biggest compliment I get is when I'll read for someone. They say, "Well, you didn't tell me anything I didn't know already." I'm like,
Yeah,
But
that's-
you didn't
I love
know.
that. I love it when that happens. That's great.
Exactly. You didn't know it. You
Yeah,
didn't know
right.
them, but you're
And this
telling
one
them.
time, one of my clients, she called me. She was begging about her boyfriend and what was going to happen. And I said, he's going to sit down. I gave it actually a date that he would get down on his knees and cry and open up his heart. He did all that. She called me and said, it was so anticlimactic. I already knew everything.
Oh, I got some sweet people in here. Oh, Rose Blue said, I'd like to hear my guides someday. You hear your guides, Rose Blue. Just listen, you know, they talk to you. You ever get those feelings and you're like, don't go in that elevator. Don't do this. Go down a different road. You know, and I used to have
Right, not left.
Yeah, I was driving to work. I go the same way all the time. And it was like in my head, don't go that way. And I'm like, and I'm talking to myself like a crazy woman. I'm like, why? I always go that way. And in my head, I'm like, why? And I'm getting ready to turn and it's like, don't go that way. And I thought, okay, I don't know why I'm not going this way. I don't know what the reason is, but it's you hear it. And if you don't listen, then usually there's a reason. There might have been a car wreck to make me late for work. There might have been, you know, I don't know, but it was forceful. Like I'm trying to turn that way. And it's like, don't go that way. So I don't think, Rose Blue, that you have to wait. I think everybody has them. It's just sometimes we don't listen to them. You know, I think many times you date a guy and you know, or something, and there's something in you're like, you know, he may be good looking, but there's something about him I don't trust. I just don't trust, you know, but, or your kid is dating somebody and you're like, I don't trust them. It's your intuition. That's, I think, your guide's telling you, you know. Sherry said, you're perfect the way you are, Deann, never change. I don't know how to change.
So
And
Deann, your mercurial nakshatra, the way that you intellectualize the way you think about things, is an Anurata. It means another Rata. It's beautiful. It's very lotus-like, okay? And it's literally love, devotion, intuition, friendship, exploration, cooperation. So it's very centered on relationship, on connecting. And notice that it says intuition. So that's what you're relying on. You're relying on that beautiful crown chakra to download the information that people need to hear. So whether you read it in a book or one of your guides tells you, the message is received. And it's a beautiful thing to have.
It is so cool, though. It's cool to be able to open up and realize this now, that you've always had it. I just ignored it. I just was told, don't listen to it, you know? So,
Or
well,
you
you
want Reggie
guys,
to
we
use it.
better let you go and get you guys in the chat. They're so sweet hanging out with us. Nancy Vasquez, you've been at the start of this here since the live. Oh, he said you're a joy to listen to. Yeah, I love you, Nancy. She just got a new little puppy. Thank you guys in the chat for being here. And I really appreciate you guys. I'm sorry, I was trying to talk to everybody. And you know how when you have a party, you feel like you're talking to one and then you don't want to ignore the other one. And then you talk to this one, you feel like you're ignoring that one. And so I was trying to talk to everybody and wanted to talk to you guys in the chat too. So
You're the hostess with the mostest. Don't put yourself down. Stop.
Oh, I do that at Christmas. I wait on everybody getting up and they're like, Deann, sit down, sit down. So I just thank you guys in the chat for being here. I love you guys. And these readers I've had on, they are my favorite readers. And so you really, if you have not subscribed to any of them, you should, because they're awesome. I have learned a lot from them. If you're trying to learn, go and listen to them. And Arthur's meditation videos, I say videos. Why do I always say videos?
But they are. They're on YouTube.
Audios.
They're guided meditations. But
But
they have to be
I
on
can't spit it out.
video.
See, that's the thing, the mouth. But I love them. They're great. If you want to listen to them tonight, go on there and listen to them and put your earphones on and you will have like the best night's sleep and you're listening to positive affirmations and we all need that. I need that, so thank you, everybody. And I'm going to go ahead. You guys can hang up for a minute, but I'm going to go ahead and log off here in a little bit so you all can get your pajamas on. And Sadie probably is getting mad at me. So
Yeah.
I'm going to log off. And I had a wonderful birthday. Thank you guys for coming on
Thank
with
you
me.
for inviting me and everybody else to come on and share it with you.
I'll see you in a minute here after. I'm just going to go ahead and hit my little exit thingy. Okay, here we go. Bye, everybody.
Bye, y'all. No, it's still here.
Goes.